Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. We have another hype match for you today. Raikaru versus Exodus. I am joined today by Oksani, Cubs Rule, and Shadowfix. And I will hand it off to you because I don't know much about the game.
That doesn't stop the rest of us from commentating.
How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all having a great night.
Should be a decent match here. Got Raikaru versus Exodus. Couple of seeds in the upper half of the bracket that have made their way down here. Should be.
Admittedly, I have not been able to keep up with a lot of the tournament because so many of the matches has been during the day when I'm at work, but I am looking forward to a pretty good race tonight.
Yeah, most of what I've been catching has been on the YouTube re-uploads, but what I've seen from both of these runners have been definitely a lot of fun to watch. So today should be good.
And they're starting with the light medallion, so no added really benefits to that except having to possibly do one fewer dungeon than in some races. But we are, of course, looking for the all dungeons troll or something equally heinous to
Vanilla light medallion? Is this even randoed?
Right, seriously.
What was the record like for songs? I think I saw 6 vanilla songs in one race.
That was the first match, I think.
Was it really?
It wasn't that Robin Dotso?
Might have been. I don't remember. They all kind of run together after a while.
Well, this is the last one we got scheduled at the moment, so I'm sure after today we'll see a few more pop.
And just for those of you who are watching one of these bracket races for the first time, just keep in mind that our runners are on a 10-minute delay. So if they have already started racing, my assumption is that they have already started racing anyway. I am not watching, obviously, their houses, but we are going to be about 10 minutes behind what's actually going on. So if something is to happen, we will hear about it before we will see it on the restream.
Yeah, I can't seem to recall. Chat's talking about vanilla items. I can't. Yeah, somebody said it was really, or I guess that's Cola said it's really hard to keep track of those. But it's like when it happens, it's kind of exciting.
Well, 10-minute delay is one of the attempts to prevent cheating. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't, but we do.
And it looks like we are starting. A couple of greens we've got here. We've got a light kind of toothpastey green on Exodus, and we've got kind of a little bit more of a tealish green on Raikaru.
It's not quite vanilla.
Chat, which one do we like better, left or right?
The Raikaru's is like, it's like the standard Kokiri green, except it's just been faded over, many, many runs of use.
Wow, everybody seems so, well, not everybody, but we definitely have a preference for the one on the right.
Feels bloopy, man.
That's classic. That seems to be happening a lot. I'm calling all bloopies and heart pieces in Mido's house.
I'm gonna go 2 ice traps, a Kokiri sword, and a bow.
I think Validation Rupee is going to be early, along with that winner heart piece.
You're looking for vanilla Validation Rupee?
You know it.
I'm choose.
Early explosives always feel good.
depends on how many choose, but at the moment, looks like looks like we're gonna have enough for a shield. Might be heading right toward Dake.
I'm really enjoying Raikaru's music. Tower collapse inside Mito's house. Yikes.
And as I say that, Exodus proves me wrong, goes straight to Hyrule Field.
Ten choose is a fairly decent start. It gives you at least some flexibility, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, what will be interesting to see will be if either of these runners decide to go and do the 2 bombable grottos. Well, probably not the scrub, but maybe the one with the boulder. See if they check that one out, or if they just skip over it, because the meta has most people just skipping that because you don't expect to have explosives quite so early in the seed. But it looks like Exodus is going for it.
Chris Crash, this whole thing is a meme. I don't know what you're talking about. There's plenty of meme settings on for the generator.
A hammer. That's out of logic hammer, because bomb chews are not in logic, but they definitely are going to want to have that in their hands.
All right, so free bomb bag basically.
Ocarina of Time teaching Epona's song. So all dungeons may not be required, but there's the possibility always out there.
Med, that's too soon, man. Come on. Be nice.
I honestly, I wasn't looking at chat, and I thought that somebody was making a joke about Notre Dame. Which is also too soon, for the record. And a wallet that Exodus is finding.
Cola, what do we care about logic here? You didn't make it this far by caring about logic, did you?
Exodus wasting 1 chew. And it looks like he's going to be using another to deal with the scrub here.
Guess that's one way to do it.
Those scrubs take a lot of abuse from a lot of different sources.
They really do. I think... Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, just some nuts for their trouble. If any of you are ZFG subs, you know what to do.
Harster, this is the accessible rule set, so most glitches are banned. The only ones that are really allowed are ground jumps and flame storm.
Or ISG if you don't hit anything.
ISG you gotta be careful with, because don't want to kill anything and get yourself an advantage on accident.
Exactly.
But if you just want to show off those sword trails, that's pretty cool.
Especially when you've got something like rainbow sword trails on, it looks really, really cool.
Techie will be glad to hear you say that.
I appreciate the finer things.
Flag, only you get banned when somebody kills something with ISG.
I think it's always nice to point out when both runners have the exact amount in their wallets. See how long that keeps up.
Those are nuts in the behind the waterfall, and Exodus looked like he was going for him for a second, and then changed his mind. Now he's gonna go check the hint.
That early wallet could be interesting. Might be pointing toward a Goron tunic here.
And another wallet will be on 50.
Alright, sweet. So we got ourselves an unfreezing King's Orb.
Of course.
That's what early wallets always mean. So, guess we'll just find out.
Oh, boss key on Water Temple River Chest. Yuck.
Uh-oh. Where's our Song of Time gonna be?
Yeah, well, it's not on Ocarina of Time. We already know it's Epona. So Exodus is going around and checking the hints around the lake, while Raikaru's getting himself his Scarecrow song set up. I believe that I just saw that said 30 Skulls was dead, and chat
That's
seems to be
correct.
confirming.
It's a piece of heart.
No weird shots either, unfortunately. No glitches. Glitches get you banned.
Got a tense fishing expedition going on for Raikaru right now.
Ooh, adult fishing is strength. We're getting a lot of information pretty early in the seed.
I did not see what the underwater bottle was. It's really hard to catch that as these guys swim across the lake.
I don't think there's even once actually that I've been able to see that. Like, they flip by it so fast, and I don't have time to process it.
Not seeing a whole lot of differentiation between the runners right now, so if we're not really saying a whole lot, that might have something to do with it. There's just not a lot going on.
I just want to say this is my very first time commentating on a Zelda speedrun stream, and I'm really, really happy to be here.
Welcome to hell. I mean, welcome to the channel.
Give in to the dark side.
Oh, I went there long, long ago.
Yeah, right. Raikaru's skipping the Lake Hylia hints. That, hang on,
Like just a
if that
blue
strength
beam
is eating, that one may come back to bite.
I don't know how I feel about Raikaru's music right now. I know it's randomized, and I know that it's the post-race with Ingo music in Hyrule Field, and we're going to be spending a lot of time in Hyrule Field as we travel between locations. I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how I feel.
Can you just hear Ingo scream whenever you hear that music?
Yeah, it's actually probably haunts my nightmares at this point. Looks like Exodus is farming rupees.
Probably Vine to go ahead and do Deku while he's here.
For those who are asking, Exodus is playing on RetroArch. Looks very similar to the PS3 XMB, but not.
And Raikaru having a little bit of trouble with the slingshot minigame because aiming is hard.
So when I got back into this as on account of the randomizer, I had spent an embarrassing amount of time trying to practice aim for that with like a PS4 controller on an emulator. It feels way different than it did on the console.
I mean, I play with an N64 controller and it still feels different to me, but then again, that was 20 years ago. Frogs
Right.
2 dead. Lost Woods Way the hero, and Graveyard Way the hero. That crusty old dude Dampe's got a lot of flames to throw at you, and some possibly useful stuff.
I mean, Flag, in general, everybody's been playing Forbidden Memories lately, right? That 5-card mod's really starting to hit the...
The string tint was one that we had already seen. It was Fishing Immaturity, which is adult fishing. So it was a repeat hint. That was the double of that one.
Alright, so Raikaru getting bailed out for not checking the hints around Lake Hylia.
Raikaru's gonna go take a puppy home to its mom.
Hey ho, Silver! Away!
And
Faith?
okay, I was literally about to say like how Richard never has anything.
And those are the light arrows.
Light arrows on Richard, everyone.
So did he eat those first and then poop them out, or like how does that work?
I'm not sure I want an answer to that question.
Do we have any lore experts that can give us a ruling on that?
I mean, at least I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe it was his owner who ate them and then pooped it out. We'll just stop right there.
Someone's saying that Richard's mom gives the item, so we don't have to deal with any strangeness with that. Raikaru missing that jump there.
Oh, feels bad, man.
Definitely. Didn't have any Deku sticks on C, so couldn't do the jump slash.
And
Rudo's
there's a
letter.
Wow, that's
nice.
Really early to get Rudo's letter. Usually, I don't know. For me, it always seems like Rudo's letter is like in the middle of friggin' nowhere, off in parts unknown, and they just find it in the first chest in Deku Tree. What is that?
Alright, it's not quite early Deku wins again, so if Rob's out there somewhere, you gotta wait to see what else we get.
Was that Goron City's Baron that I just saw?
I actually missed it. I was unfortunately...
I did not see it either.
Yeah, I was blowing my nose. I am unfortunately suffering from a cold, so I will mute periodically whenever I need to deal with that.
Jabu and Goron City dead, according to chat.
Oh, wow. Nobody's sad about Jabu being dead.
Well, so with that letter, we obviously have a required Baron medallion job.
Or it could be just something in Ice Cavern. Never count out songs.
And we still got the Ingo race music playing. It's one of those things, like, I'm going to be singing this later, like, you know, like hours after the stream ends, and it's just going to pop into my head, and it's never going to leave.
It'll be there when you're lying in bed tonight, just staring at the ceiling. Fucking Ingo.
See, you say that like it's a joke.
No, I know that it's not a joke.
Vanilla music.
I know that it's not a joke. That's Nocturne or Shadow.
Wow. Okay.
So, Nocturne.
Oh god, Lens and Deku. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Nocturne on Ocarina of Time, not a possibility for once.
Well, yeah, we already know that Epona song is on the Ocarina of Time, though, so...
Oh, I must have missed that. Still, though, nice to not see a guaranteed all dungeons within 15 minutes of start.
Well, I mean, there's always the chance that something's on 1500 horseback archery, in which case Epona will be required.
Yes.
Alright, so the biggest troll I think out there right now is Zio on Requiem and Requiem and Ice Cap.
Oof. Yeah, that is a big troll.
This is exactly the right music for dealing with chickens. I just want everybody to understand that. Like you should feel like your world is collapsing in on itself if you're gonna have to pick up chickens.
Yeah, but now we got intro music.
Yeah, a little awkward.
Chip, Icy is indeed locked behind ZL logically.
Or the scale. I mean, if you happen to get a silver scale, then that kind of compensates.
Silver scale doesn't matter for Ice Cavern, because as adult, you need ZL to get in logically. Or the hover boot strat, which I've seen a couple different ways to do it. Some of them more difficult than others.
I do not believe that trick is enabled, though, so it's not in logic.
No, it's not enabled because it can logically put ZL in Ice Cavern. And nobody really wants that.
Yeah, that's just a bad time.
Got our Zelda's Lullaby and bomb bags we found on the chickens.
Alright, so Rip Evil Seed with the two most important songs coming back to...
I'm going to mute briefly. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
And Goma is down for Exodus. Let's see what medallion or stone she holds, as well as if there's anything useful.
Our restreamer Nori Nato rolled this seed. I've only seen her actually roll one seed, and I think it was nearly 4 hours. What?
I could not possibly remember that, but
I think she said she had the longest seed for a while of the tournament.
let's see if Raikaru actually goes and gets that Goron tunic. Looks like he's going for it.
Hybrid, you can get into Ice Cavern with the strat with the hover boots. You can sneak behind the waterfall like you can with the chicken as a child. It's not at all in logic, because if you put that trick in logic, then Icy can logically have Zelda's Lullaby.
Yeah, Engineer makes a good point. Since they got Hammer early, it does make sense to pick up the tunic, because you're not gonna have a lot of hearts very early in the seed, and Fire Temple, especially Volvagia, can be pretty challenging if you are low on health. I mean, these runners are really good at this game, but that timer is no joke. I mean, if you only have 3 hearts going into Volvagia, you've got 24 seconds to kill her. Good luck!
Sorry about that, guys. Did I miss anything extremely important?
Yeah, I mean, we figured out the entire like we cracked the code of the seed and the secrets of the universe, and it all boils down to 42.
And Nori gave us a spoiler log. Also, I don't think anybody's pointed out yet, we had a vanilla Kokiri Emerald on the Deku tree.
Oh, nice. Ooh, that bonk on Deku Tree.
ZSR bonk when?
I mean, you could sub to Marco and get bonk, but I don't know about ZSR.
Yeah, my wallet, I think, is gonna, throw itself off a cliff if I get any more subs is the problem.
I totally relate to that feeling. Maybe if I pay off my student loans, I can sub to everybody I want to sub to.
Dude, you're preaching to the choir over here.
I paid my student loans off last year, and I still don't have the money to do that, okay?
Hey, congrats, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I just have, plenty of other bills. Adulting sucks. People stay children as long as you...
I am absolutely in team adulting sucks.
Just pick up the Master Sword or put it back, I should say, and go back 7 years and we can all be children again.
If that only worked.
I always said that I want the freedom of being an adult, but the responsibilities of a 12-year-old.
I keep trying to tell my students that, but they all want to be adults, like right now, and I'm like, you don't like these bills.
Getting some hints up here Frogs 2 is dead. Lost Woods, Way of the Hero. Graveyard Wave.
Yeah, we got all of those earlier on Raikaru. I don't know what you were looking at, but
That's
he
probably
came-
wolfing my dinner down, but other than that.
That's fair. Food is important.
Engineer, you can use Ring as adult. You just have to, equip swap or RBA it.
Which, for those who are unfamiliar with accessible, that's not allowed in these races. So if our runners happen to RBA or equip swap, they're going to be disqualified. It's not like something you can just do on accident. You have to be pretty deliberate to do that.
Yeah, ISG is about the only glitch you can get on accident.
There was one, I think it was last season with ATZ, and like the web didn't load in Deku Tree, so he ended up falling beforehand because he didn't break through a web that wasn't there, but he just kind of sat there for the time to negate like the advantage that he gained, and it was fine.
Yeah, everyone knows how broken this game is. It's virtually impossible to actually play a run glitchless. So, any accidental glitches, you just wait out the time and you're...
Accidentally bomb hover into Ganon. Go ahead
I
and
can
try it,
completely
statue.
see that happening with this game, just saying. I mean,
Both-
nothing surprises me with this game anymore.
Both Raikaru and Exodus came out from behind like that little fruit stand or whatever it is to get Richard. It seems to be a faster little strat there, so kind of interesting that I am just now noticing people doing that. OOT is held together by hope and Deku sticks, pretty much.
No, I think Deku sticks are actually sturdier than this game.
I mean, and they break if you like smash them against the wall, so
You just gotta, do the backflip and roll, and then, infinite sturdy Deku sticks.
that sounds like the newest like dance craze. Like just do the backflip and roll.
All right, we need.
What is this? Is this the Hyrule slide?
Oh my god.
Yes. So Cubs, you play saxophone, right?
I'm not sure where this bit. What do you want me to say?
I'm just saying that, like, if we get a collab going, then we can make this song a reality.
I play drums, unfortunately.
Oh, well, that can work to our advantage because I'm a bass player. So.
I don't play any instruments, but I can sing.
That sounds excellent.
All right, we got 3/4 of the way to a full group for Rock Band. Who else wants to join?
This would be like the most ragtagiest band ever, but you know what? I'm here for it.
Goron City and Jabu are barren.
Slow the Demon, I'm already the bass player because, like, I actually have 2 degrees in bass, so we can find another
Bickle
instrument
Morty
for you.
and the Dwin are both in. We always need more cowbell.
Yes.
We absolutely need more cowbell.
Can we have a cowbell orchestra backing this band?
Yes, but only if we're on Cow Sanity. Let's be honest here. It has to be Cow Sanity.
I think all Cow Sanity seeds should be required to have Master Quest Jabu.
So, okay, hold up. When we do Cow Sanity, like, if that's a thing, can the low health sound be a cowbell? I'm asking the real questions here.
No, it needs to be a moo, obviously.
I
Just
mean,
repeated moo. Every sound needs to be a moo. Hovers needs to be a moo.
But, like, what if one of them was a cowbell? Like, the hover boots could be like, clonk, 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 clonk. That would be interesting. Obviously I cannot, like, approximate the sound of a cowbell with my voice, but, you know.
We get pretty close when, isn't it the gunshot before the Ingo race on hover boots gives that, like, machine gun effect?
Yeah, I've had that before. It's a little disconcerting. Death Mountain Crater, Way of the Hero. Death Mountain Crater always seems, like, loaded with stuff.
So is that our 4th Way of the Hero or a 3rd?
I think it's 3rd.
No, chat's saying it was all. So we got Death Mountain Hero, Graveyard, Lost Woods. What was the 4th one? I missed.
Yeah, I missed the fourth one as well.
I just have 3 on mine, but I might have missed
Col-
one.
Oh,
Colossus.
Where was that hint? 3 of us on here and we didn't see it at all.
Well, we'll probably see it again later. Unless it's on, that Hyrule Castle Song of Storms grotto. Which I actually saw someone get today, which was kind of amazing.
I would say Death Mountain Crater is not necessarily definitely the song. Colossus probably is because it tends to be, but Death Mountain Crater, like there's the volcano, there's the ferry, there's the crater wall, there's the
we have ourselves a. Oh, we already had the bomb bag. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
We did get a prescription from Raikaru though, so that we haven't seen any hints for Bigoron trading quests, so that could be a possibility.
Anyone else liking the Epona game music on Raikaru's Lost Wood?
It's quite good. Exodus' stream seems to have taken a little hiccup, at least for me.
Tommeltech, the hands won't be moved from Colossus to Spirit Temple until 5.0. Uh-oh. Think we have a small problem with Exodus.
And it has gone, both of them are going black. Oh well, no, one was just because Raikaru was actually zoning through. I got it. I was like looking at the restream and I'm like, they're both black. Oh wait, never mind. Good. So Raikaru though is going through Lost Woods, and
I gotta say, with some of like the quad damage things that I've watched, I haven't played it personally, but this is literally the most dangerous location in the game.
I believe it.
Well, just use your shield like the intended way and you'll be fine.
I think people get like really excited about trying to go fast and then just get shot like once or twice and they're dead.
Minuet on Saria's song. Be useful for logical forest access.
Also just nice so that you can get that song easily on adult. As soon as you go adult and you're ready to you're looking for other things, you can just come back and grab that whatever song's there real quick.
Yeah, Dotso, I got a hard disagree. Desert might be the worst place for quad damage, one-hit KO. Those damn leap.
I seriously thought Raikaru was about to fall there. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, Invisible Maze is a small key in Shadow Temple, so they will have to do that. And we're still working on the tech issues on Exodus' side, so please bear with us. We can at least watch for whatever's going on with Raikaru. I feel like pretty much anything would be a pain on quad damage. I mean, I don't know. I've never played it because I would get wrecked, but doesn't feel like a quad damage would be anything but annoying.
It gets really exciting when you do like a multi-world and you've got ice traps coming from left and right, and ice traps are quad damage.
Oh yikes! That's I love the idea of ice trap onslaught. I just don't know if I could deal with the quad damage. I think I would probably get really mad. I'd be like, oh my god, I died again! God damn it! I'd be like Cartman. Remember in the World of Warcraft South Park episode where Cartman gets killed and he rage quits? That would be me.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like Exodus is back.
I'm seeing stuck on Ocarina game personally.
As am I. The restream looks okay. The our commentary page not so much.
Yeah, it'll hopefully bounce back over here as well.
If you just pause it and restart the stream on the commentary page, that took care of it for me.
Oh, there it goes. Awesome. Look at us doing tech support for ourselves here.
And a prescription for Exodus. So we may have to unfreeze the fat fish after all.
Yeah, we got prescription from Raikaru a little bit ago as well.
Let's see what this hint is in the graveyard. Big Goron crafts a hook shot.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna need to get that.
As we were
All
just
right, we are
talking-
unfreezing the fat fish.
Great.
Weep.
Great seed so far.
Not to mention that could, well, we have bombs now, so that can't lock our strength on adult fishing, but if we hadn't had those bombs, that could have been interesting.
Press weep in chat to pay your respects if you haven't already.
Well, we have to unfreeze King Zora because the trade quest has a hookshot. That's kind of important.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't checked the pedestal yet, so we don't know if Water Temple is required. Water Temple is the one that hard requires the long shot, but probably you're gonna want long shot anyway.
Well, especially with the opponent's song locked behind Ocarina of Time, long shot could be our logical access to to GTG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're definitely gonna need that at some point.
That is no, that's a yellow rupee. I thought it was a strength upgrade. Up there on the ledge here. Oh, it is? No, it's a yellow rupee. I was like, I keep second guessing myself.
Have you ever considered being a referee for a sporting event?
You talking to me?
Yeah, no, I'm making a joke about referees not being able to see a damn thing.
Oh, yeah, got you.
I get a little bit salty about sports sometimes. I know some of the people in chat are like, ew, sports. Well, whatever.
No, I mean, the
Ew,
difference
Florida.
between referees and us is like, we can't make game-breaking calls and like make people go back 15
Right.
15 seconds for a penalty or
And just for the record, Cubs, I'm a Florida transplant. I do not like any Florida teams, so.
Yes, I know.
But yes, ew, Florida. We have gators that use crosswalks here, so.
I mean, if Gators are good enough for Steve Irwin, they're good enough for me.
That's fair.
Another hint for Bigoron crafting a hookshot.
Nice to get early prescription, but you really need to do quite a bit before you can get that. Let's hope that's not the first logical hook shot, although probably isn't.
And Exodus, well, there he turns around for that free song check.
Raikaru is gonna just ignore that bloopy.
I think it's fair. I mean, you could pick it up, but it's already full, so save that one for later.
Well, plus the reason you kind of would skip a bloopy is because it's just like that whole pickup animation takes like an extra couple seconds, and when you're at this level, seconds count.
Indeed.
Damn it, engineer. With Polly not being here, I thought we were going to have a pun-free stream, but this is why we can't have nice things on ZS.
I thought the reason we couldn't have nice things was because of Trez.
Well, that too. Guys, Trez will be around in 5, 4...
I know. I'm like watching the Discord to see when he
Excuse
pops
me.
in. Excuse me, princess.
Chad, seeing as how it's my job to commentate, I'm going to go ahead and ignore that.
Got potential flame storage for Exodus here if you can make it. Oh,
Oh,
just barely misses it.
rip through the door.
Even just
No.
like minor little missing optimizations of movement can ruin that trick.
Neither of them have actually been to Kakariko yet, so no chickens as of yet.
Oh right, we coming up on one of the big memes with that one.
Strangely enough, I really kind of want some chicken right now, though.
What are you, Kuiper, eating a chicken sandwich?
I mean, but I don't try to claim that
Oh,
I'm like
God.
the moral high ground about not
Uh-oh. Exodus stream. Rip again.
rip. What
We
happened?
did get Furor's Wind before seeing that go rip, so
And oh, you got Furor's Wind is what you said?
yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, we're just gonna watch Raikaru again for a little while. We're so sorry for the technical issues.
And Techie's not even here to blame it on.
Yeah, what is that? We're just gonna have to use ZSR Badbot? I mean, it's not even the bot this time, I don't think. But it's such a good emote.
Alright, Exodus is back.
And he's picking up some bombs from the Skull Kid.
Alright, I am in resync hell, so you guys may have to take over for a moment.
Yeah, mine like popped up again, and then it ended quickly. There was a point for me where Exodus was doing the same role over and over in one of the tunnels in
Yes.
Lost Woods.
Yeah.
I saw the same thing, and so I
And-
paused and refreshed.
That's a fairy in a bottle, so that's not the graveyard way of the hero. What was the song that we got in here? I don't remember. In the Sunsong Grave.
I honestly didn't see it.
Was it Serious song?
Yes, it's Saria's song.
Okay.
Right now, quick shout out to our two trackers, heroes of the stream. Tyler and Faith, God knows we couldn't do our job without the trackers.
I mean, we could. We'd just be like really bad at it. We'd like.
All right,
we'd
you
get
have a
people's-
point.
We'd get people's orders wrong, and then they'd like yell at us and like ask to speak to a manager. And then Trez would have to come in here, and he'd be all mad, and like one of us would get written up, and the other one would get fired. It would just be a bad time.
Wait, what fast food establishment are we working at now?
Obviously
Is this-
KFC.
I was
going to
say, yeah, I was gonna say it has to be a chicken restaurant.
Oh,
Or-
welcome to McDonald's. Would you like some fries with that?
Here at ZSR, we definitely advocate for the ethical treatment of chickens, not whatever that weird like wing conversation that was going on the other day. I don't even remember. It was dicey. We whether you like chickens or not, we definitely don't want to mistreat them.
No, we just wanted to eat them. They're tasty.
Takua,
yeah.
It certainly could mean that, no, actually, we know Goron City is barren, so there's a chance we could have, I don't know, Big Goron Sword or something on Darunia, but that's about it, unfortunately.
Yeah, Saria's song is not the way of the hero, knowing that we didn't get anything from Skull Kid. Unless, nope, not even Frogs 2, because Frogs 2 is dead.
And it's not our forest access, so rip sorry, unfortunately.
Yeah, so it could be Dampe digging. It could also be the Dampe race, or the Sun Song, the grave where you have to play Sun Song for the Redead. That lovely grotto.
Did either of them get the shield grave? I missed that one.
No, because you can't get it during the day, because that little kid will friggin' rat you out to Dampe and be a little snitch bitch.
That
Dude, I hate
annoying
that
little
kid
bastard.
so much. Seriously.
Don't open that! I'll tell Dampe! Nobody likes a snitch, dude.
And then,
Snitches get stitches.
You open the graves when Dampe's around, and he just like does not care.
Yeah, he's like, Okay, you want to get haunted? You want to
Yeah.
have to go on ghost adventures? All right, cool.
In fairness, he expects you to open his grave 7 years in the future.
Exactly. He's like, see you in 7 years.
I thought Raikaru was actually planning to death warp for a second.
So, nah, he failed flame
we're
storage on
close.
the first attempt.
Better
Okay.
get it this time.
A little bit of
There we
rage
go.
hopping.
He got it.
and
And he'll pick up his Furor's Wind here in a second. But better drop a bomb for good measure.
And Anju has a recovery heart.
Little love, not enough.
Yeah.
So need some rage bombs there.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's better than Anju giving you a condom, because, like, I don't think we're quite like that yet.
Yikes.
That's a conversation legally we do not need to get into right now. So moving on. Hey, everybody hear the Lost Woods race song again?
Oh, and his low health sound is Richard barking. That's amazing.
It's so cute.
One of the worst sounds I have heard is Richard barking on hoverboard. Because the
I
damn
actually
thing
like that
just
one.
keeps yipping over and over
It's
and
like,
over.
yep.
Yeah, that one. It's fine anywhere else, but on hover boots, it just, oh my god.
I think the worst one I've personally had is when Talon runs away after he realizes that he's gonna be in trouble from his daughter. He's like, yeah, but like ad infinitum, it's just
Yeah.
so bad.
There was a DP stream a while back where it was the sound that the people in the House of Skulltula make when you knock them around. It's like that on
Oh.
low health sound.
That's pretty awful too.
Just, yeah, it's painful.
There's the sound that the Skulltella house family members make when you hit them with a sword.
Yeah,
I've heard that on hover boots before.
that's the one I was talking about. Just you've heard it
Okay.
on hovers.
Yeah,
That's-
it's
sounds-
it's a thing.
That sounds objectively worse.
I would say that random sounds like that make you appreciate the vanilla sounds a little bit more, but it's so much fun. Like I can't use vanilla sound effects anymore. I just want to have the fun.
Moggy, if you're looking for an emulator to play Ocarina of Time on, if you're looking for Rando, your best bet's going to be RetroArch or BizHawk. Remember, folks, they say that PJ64 is a bad emulator.
At least for Randomizer, it's apparently very good for actually playing the vanilla game.
Yes, I've heard that. I haven't used it myself.
Nor have I, but I think that actually some speedruns actually allow you to use PJ64 when they don't allow other emulators.
Gotta
So-
interrupt for a ped check. Got Fire Temple, Spirit, Jabu, there we go, Water, and DC. So there's our Baron Medallion.
That's pretty nice. Being able to go mode your way through Jabu Jabu is honestly, it's pretty nice. You get to skip a couple rooms.
Yeah, that's
Well-
assuming it doesn't take us 3 hours to find a boomerang.
Well, yeah, of course. And usually the boomerang is... Well, boomerangs like to be trolls, don't they? Cough boomerang on Wasteland Chest in one of the weeklies.
I mean, what is Rando other than being a troll?
That's true. Maybe the logo for Randomizer should just be the troll face from like those 2005 memes.
Chat, quickly, let's get some guesses in for the 2 Dampe races. While Raikaru goes to check the Din's Fire Fairy, which I don't know if Exodus actually...
I don't think so, but we did miss a block of time while the stream was all screwy. Of course, we've got our meme guest 69. Nice. Oh, flamed.
Ice trap, and that's a dash.
Perfect!
Oh,
That is
no.
a perfect death warp
That's
from Raikaru.
Beautiful.
That
Well
was
done.
100% planned. He knew it was coming the whole time. Flag, I really hope you clip that for later.
Monk of Frozen. Nice.
Kid Great Fairy, probably.
Yeah, Flag, you better clip that and stick that in his Discord right now. Oh, respawning up here instead of back at Link's house, though, is quite nice.
Just an empty bottle.
Yeah, that's not Way of the Hero. So
Mm-mm.
we're running out of things in the graveyard that it could be. So after this, if they don't check Shield Grave, then you have Dampe Digging and you have the Sun Song chest, whatever the fuck, whatever you call that that grotto.
Chopin, if you've ever watched a multi-world with Ice Trap Onslaught, I guarantee you there will be at least one death in Mido's house, if not more. In fact, the 69-player multi-world that's coming up on Saturday, I was really hoping there would be 4 or 5 deaths in Mido's house, but unfortunately they are not they are leaving Ice Traps as vanilla.
Oh, that's rip.
Yeah.
Someone asked what's on Bean, and I assume that's that.
Yeah, it was just a fairy
crate.
in a bottle. Yeah, they were able to check it without actually like opening up the crate. Oh, there's magic.
Yeah, right. Nice.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
Well, we now we have magic and we have so treasure chest is certainly a thing at the moment.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, they have the lens of truth. You know it. Treasure chest minigame, everybody's favorite.
And a heart container on the shield grave.
A rather
Raikaru.
timely one, as he was kind of low on health there.
Raikaru going for Bolda of Destiny.
Which I know was nothing, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay. Did Anju get anything over the last 7 years? Nope, she still has the same gift.
No, she upgraded. She had just a heart recovery heart before. Now she's got a heart piece.
Oh.
And the cow just has some nuts, which is kind of concerning because cows are female.
All right, chat. I missed Boulder of Destiny. What do we have in there?
It was a piece of heart. It was a pizza heart. And I'm putting in the chat right now. Thanks to whatever anonymous gifter gave me the sub to RFC.
Yes, more things for wallets to cry about. Prelude on Song of Storms. One thing that always gets me, when you have Nocturne and Prelude this early, I always want to just rush Skull Mask at that point, next time you go back Child. Because that cuts minutes off of that. Having those two songs. Not to mention, with our Lost Woods Way of the Hero still out there, Skull Mask could easily be something important.
Mm-hmm.
And Raikaru bunking into that windmill there.
Bonk's gotta hurt, man. Like, not for the runner, but like for like Link.
Yeah, how does he not have a concussion?
Because he sits through Hyrule's concussion protocol, obviously. Maybe doesn't stay long enough at times. I think you're right, man. I think that's all that's left in Lost Woods. Skull Mask and Target in the Woods.
Yeah, I think that's about it too. So we need a slingshot and, well, the trading sequence to be done.
Mm-hmm.
So Exodus is going to go into Delongo's cavern, which is in logic for him. He's got bombs and the hammer. And we know it's a medallion. Usually there's one or two interesting items in here, but not always. Actually, maybe Link's head is hard. Maybe it's that Link. Maybe that little cap that we're looking at that looks like it's cloth. Maybe it's actually just like a hockey helmet or something.
Get an early look here at DC. That hammer paying off.
Always feels kind of bad in here when you can't shield drop the bombs because you don't have a shield. Team, buy shields responsibly.
No, that was a fairy in a bottle on the graveyard heart.
Blue fire would be pretty convenient, actually, but they did not get that. Blue fire means they might be able to avoid a trip in the ice cavern.
For those who haven't heard, that check has been renamed the TARDIS. That heart piece on the graveyard ledge, in honor of 10th Doctor.
Oh, that's kind of a little bit cold. And Exodus going back into that room to pick up that bomb drop from the Armas. This song
is... Chad, welcome back. See you made it out of your timeout.
So this song for the Dampe race is actually kind of oddly fitting. I quite like it.
Wow, I've had my audio muted.
And
I can't
just
believe I've been missing this.
I'm sure that some of you are wanting us to comment. Yes, we did find hover boots in Dodongo's cavern, which is a really nice thing to find, obviously. You know, they have like pretty decent utility in Dodongo's cavern as well. Crossing this barrier here, for example, and you can just backwalk across it with hover boots if you want.
Someone in chat bringing the point, we are very close to having everything we need for a stone shadow. And as Rai likes to say, shadow always finds a way to stick its dick in this.
Wow.
I mean, he's not wrong though. Like if it's stone shadow, but you get everything you need to do stone shadow like early in the seed, there's a chance that there's something hiding in stone shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might be headed there soon.
Really, we just need Din's fire. I mean, yeah, we need a bow at least. Well, you don't need the bow actually. You do need a hook shot, at least one of them.
Raikaru picking up his magic.
Exodus saying, "Fuck you to the Switch. I don't need you." He's an independent Link who doesn't need no Switch in Dodongo's cavern. A big bomb bag, a bomb-locked bomb bag.
Some bombs for your bombs.
So you can blow stuff up while you blow stuff up.
Yo, dog, I heard you like bombs.
I'm so glad I'm not the only person who gets that meme.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even think of, like, when that show aired anymore.
That was at least a decade ago.
Yeah.
Damn it, you're making me feel old over here.
I think we're all kind of there with you right now. Pimp my bomb bag.
Yes.
Hey, this is Rudo, and welcome to my crib.
West
Hyrule Customs.
In West Hyrule, born and raised?
In Jabu Jabu is where I spend most of my days. No?
I don't know. I just don't have a good follow-up.
I heard... God, it's been a while, but I remember seeing a video with a meme rap set to the Fresh Prince.
I may know what the one you're talking about.
Hammer is back in Logic. We did find an in Logic bomb bag, so the Hammer is back in Logic.
Faith, who would want to spend most of their days in Jabu? That would be the bratty Princess Rudo. We didn't see anything weird about just hopping into a fish deity.
I mean, we do have our
Nice
favorite
scale.
gamer, our Lord and Savior Jabu Jabu, around here at times.
Yeah, if you're in the chat, dude, come on out.
I'm sure we'll see them pop up once we get to Jabu.
And just some nuts on King Dodongo. The Fresh Prince of Courage. Oh god. I'm just laughing at chat. Dodongo's nuts, what face? Yeah, that is definitely a what face. Exodus picking up his scale, so we're really just seeing a lot of back and forthing with these runners at this point. What one does, the other soon follows, and vice versa. But Dodongo's Cavern is a pretty easy go at this point. It's really quick dungeon. It just makes sense to do it.
Been pretty linear so far. At some point, this seed just gonna bust wide open.
Oh yeah, there's definitely going to be some late game troll. We got early Rudo's letter, so that means Boomerang is probably going to be a problem.
Did Exodus miss the Goron City Baron hint?
I don't think so, but he does have to come in here to open up the door, so he's probably just doing that.
I love how when I make a statement with a question, like I answered my question right when you started answering it. So, whoops. Like I saw the doors open and
gotta be done at some point, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And this way he can come through here. Now he's got hover boots, so he can actually check Bolero, and we can see what's on. Hopefully, we can see what's on the volcano.
Goron City is barren, but there's always a chance you could find something like a big Goron sword in the barren location. So I'm surprised none of them used the hammer to go get the Goron or the Boulder Maze.
They may not want it though. I mean, if you have hammer's good enough for smashing Ganon in the face at least. Is Exodus going to look and check and see what's on the volcano?
Song of Time on Bolero. It's definitely way required, as we need it for our Water Temple boss.
And that very well could be Way of the Hero, but Exodus is being thorough, as he should be. And the Kokiri sword, which is definitely not Way of the Hero.
Our mini Goron sword.
The butter knife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still did not see what was on the volcano. That's a bloopy.
Yeah, I think it's a bloopy.
And it looks like Exodus is not doing the roll strat to check what's in the crater wall.
I mean, you gotta climb up here for the for this grotto anyway, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
There's our slingshot.
That could be?
Easily could be our Way of the Hero.
Yeah,
more importantly, that gives Exodus the ability to full clear Lost Woods when he finishes. Or when he goes back to Child, so might be rushing that.
Might be on that target game.
Right, I've seen things on that pretty recently. Slingshot, Way of the Hero to go get something on Slingshot game. And yeah, that is the recovery heart. So either Song of Time or the Slingshot are considered Way of Hero in Deathbound Crater. Triforce Lord, you were probably being trolled. That's a pretty well-known troll.
Wait, you mean Zelda's not the main character of these games? What?
It is The Legend of Zelda.
Wait, has Nintendo trolling us for 20?
Oh, wow. Yeah, we do have a cursor on Exodus' stream. It's been moved, or it looks like it might be.
I thought it was mine.
No,
So I
it's
tried to move it.
That's actually really funny.
Nah, it's just for his tracker.
You can actually disable that though, so I'm surprised that he hasn't. Because you can disable it so that you don't show the cursor on your stream while still using it. Minuet has Serenade. Nothing great about Serenade except an easy way to get around.
Not a whole lot to do at the moment. I wonder if... Yep, right back to Child. Exos may be going straight to the Lost Woods.
Yeah, that seems like the play of the moment. There's no real adult progression. I mean,
And
they
since you're here, you might as well just play Nocturne, go turn in the Ketana Mask, come back and get your Skull Mask so you can take care of both at...
I mean, they could do fire. Exodus has 8 hearts, which is not awful. And I mean, you got bombs, you got the hammer. You
Okay.
could do fire unless you might get locked by the bow, but that's probably about it.
People, I swear I'm not actually ahead on the restream. I did not know Exodus was actually going to go do this.
One of
I mean,
the
it's a
things
good
that we
play.
do here, I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say it's a good play, so it makes sense you suggest that.
Yeah, we actually tend to kind of predict what they're going to do next once you like start watching these streams a lot and you're like, especially even on whether you're on comms or you're not, you tend to just kind of based on your own knowledge, like kind of figure out where they're going to go next.
Seed's been alright so far. I'm sure something will rear its ugly head here soon. It always does. The troll at the moment is we got a bunch of stuff possibly sitting, or excuse me, God, talking is hard. We got a bunch of stuff here pointing towards Stone Shadow. So, uh-oh.
Talking is hard. You sound like Lost the Pirate.
R.
When is International Talk Like a Pirate Day, and will Lost be streaming that day? I'm curious. So, to all of you wonderful viewers out there, especially those of you who have joined us either via raid or host, if you would like to see more of this, of course, we cannot do this without you and your support and your generosity. So right now we have a sub goal where we are trying to get to 1,100 subs for a couple of new emotes, which will be decided by community vote. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of a subpocalypse, so we're only at 913 right now. But with your generosity, we could definitely get up there and get a couple new awesome emotes, because right now we got some really cool, great ones, and we'd love to have more. So go ahead
And
and
if
hit
you
that
want,
subscribe button.
those slots, may want to get those subs in soon. We're gonna be having a lot more decay over the next couple weeks as we get further into the tournament. And yes, if you enjoy the emotes or want to continue to support the stream, please feel free to renew that gift sub.
I'm gonna take a page out of because National Public Radio NPR just did their big pledge drive, and they say think about try to put a dollar amount on what ZSR means to you in your everyday life. Do you like seeing Raikaru's races or Exodus's races, or are you more of an ATZ or Marco fan? That race is coming up soon, so donate today. We really appreciate it.
Guys,
oh, he's good. Is this a telethon now?
Guys, remember,
operators are standing by for your calls.
Remember, ZSR brings you the objectively best emote on Twitch, ZSR Toilet, with one sub for $4.99.
Yeah, if you've got some toilets, if you're a sub, you need to put it in the chat right now and show everybody what you're about. And you know what? While we're at it, let's blame Trez a little bit too.
So we have our 2x2 box blame treads as well.
Oh, I like that one. The ZSR toilet flanking the blame Trez. That's perfect. See, here at ZSR, we don't throw each other in the trash. We throw each other in the toilet.
It's the respectful thing to do, I think.
Now, it's chess minigame we have.
Ooh.
Din's Fire!
So Stone Shadow is a go, it looks like. Alright,
Uh-oh.
what's in Stone Shadow, chat? What do you think? Could be a lot of things.
Okay,
Nori, you think we can get a bet going for what might be in Shadow? Maybe it might be better to hold off till he actually goes, come to think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might not go right away. There's a lot to do in child cleanup right now.
Especially whatever he gets here from Lost Woods.
I was about to say, I didn't know if we had checked the last 2 checks yet or not, and in typical fashion for myself, the question is about to be answered right after I was going to ask it. Here's our target game. Not
And
fair.
we have a Skull Mask seed.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. Skull Mask. Get hyped.
If anybody here happens to be subbed to Lost to Pirates, if you want to go ahead and spam those baby Dekus, I'm sure she'd appreciate it. She loves her baby Deku.
I think Lost is actually streaming right now, so
She
will
is.
not
She's
be
in,
in.
she's in the middle of a multi-world, so she cannot join us, unfortunately. So spam it for her.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you.
Taking advantage of the bot ability, not getting purged.
Alright, well, they're just hopping around, and here we go. What is on Skull Mask?
Nothing.
You know what? The chat's bringing a point. The prescription was in Lost Woods. Forgot about that one. Prescription is our way to hero.
Yeah, that's
Right.
one that you don't see that often being Way of the Hero.
We got to do that for our hook shot.
Admittedly, I forgot where they got that. But yeah, we
That was Deku's
have that
grab,
big aura.
right?
Death Mountain Crater Way of the Hero was probably, it was either the slingshot for Deku or the Song of Time, which we know is required for River Chest because they need to get it. The boss.
It's possible there could be something on the volcano. I don't know if Exodus looked, or if either of them.
It was a bloopy.
Okay, then yeah, it's likely Song of Time, though it could potentially be a slingshot if we need opponents.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Deku's a stone this seed, so it may not be needed. That's a good question, Xerox. I think that bomb shoes can be used for that, but I don't know.
Jabu is barren, so it could not be in there. Bombs are actually in logic to enter Jabu. So if you don't have slingshot or boomerang, bombs are in logic. An engineer bringing up Child Spirit. I always forget that one.
Yeah, that's another consideration, but we haven't gotten Requiem yet, so Child Spirit's not really on the horizon right now. That could be on the Prelude check, though. Which I expect that Exodus, once he finishes up cleaning up Child 2, he'll probably be heading into the Fire Temple at some point.
Probably, I don't know, honestly. Well, with the Forest Medallion, yeah, he'll want that song.
We absolutely will need the boomerang, even with Jabu Baron, because we have to do Jabu. It's a medallion, and you need the boomerang in order to finish the dungeon. You can't get past at least those 3, like, uvula tongue things, whatever the frick they are, and also the boss require boomerang. Yeah, Baron. For those of you who are new to watching Randomizer, Just because a location is barren and or foolish, as we're calling it now, that has no bearing on whether or not it has a medallion. If it's a medallion, we have to do it anyway, even if it contains no useful items.
Yeah, Flag. I found that bombs one out watching someone else go through. See, that's one you would just really never think to pull.
Yeah, I might have to learn that setup. One of these days, it's gonna come back to bite me. I'm sure.
It's not a setup. You just stand underneath it and then throw the bomb to time the explosion.
That's
so
fair enough.
that it goes off near the switch.
Really nice music in Ice Cavern for Raikaru, by the way. Not this boss music but that chic harp music is really nice for Ice Cavern, I think.
Sorry, I had to step away for just a second. Shoutouts to being hydrated.
Did Raikaru just jump slash through the freezer's breath?
Yes.
He got hurt. He did not get frozen. That was very.
I need to learn that strat like yesterday for all the ice keys and everything. How do I do that? Because I get frozen in here all the time.
Jernus, you didn't know we had I Ate Your Pie commentating? It's always Raikuru.
Did I say Raikuru? I didn't mean to.
Trust me, he's heard it plenty of times. I think my favorite, I got a clip of Pi calling him Rakurai, and I don't know where the hell he got that one from.
That's actually pretty great.
His name's pronounced Raikaru. I mean, he answers to Raikuru as well. He's heard it enough at this point. Actually, let me grab that Rakurai clip.
I'm just gonna call him Rack for now. No, I'm not really.
Raikuru and Exudos.
Exudos. It exudes an air of superiority. It just reminds me of the word exudes. English teacher humor. Sorry. I can't turn it off.
No, mad respect for English teachers over here.
Oh, well, we're evil beings, so.
That may be where the respect comes from.
Is it respect or is it fear?
Well, now that I'm no longer a student, it's respect.
That's fair.
Big money on the torches in Domain. We probably saw that already, but still wanted to talk about it.
Don't know if we did. I don't remember seeing it, but that's a strength upgrade.
Nice.
Or an ice trap.
Let's find out if it's
Wouldn't
real.
be the first time this tournament we've had fake strength in here.
There we go. And then the other strength is on another strength on adult fishing.
Yes.
Flag, Raikaru would find a way to get Exodia in Rando. He would find a way.
And there's our Near's love.
A condom. It's
Lovely.
a frozen condom, but a condom nonetheless.
Exodus gonna make the dip into Jabu. He's not gonna. Oh no, he's just gonna set Farrer's Wind. It looks like.
That's a good play. I like that. I like to do that. If I have furrows, I get my fish. I open up Jabu. I drop Furrower's Wind, and then it doesn't take me as long to come back. Because man, is Jabu out of the way.
I mean, honestly, it's probably worth going through, bringing Rudo up from the basement. Even if it is barren, it just gets that part out of the way. Okay,
Raikaru's hover boots are Mweep.
Oh god. Kill me now.
Cubs actually hates Mweep. So, Cubs is actually a mod in my stream, and he actually banned a user called Mweeps once. The user was not in my chat. He just didn't like Mweeps. He said, we need to ban Mweeps. He did so, and then we realized that there actually is a user called Mweeps.
Who would have guessed there was a user on Twitch with the username Weeps?
Whoopsie.
So yeah, he has like weak PTSD, I guess. I don't know.
That damn cutscene, man. I saw it too many times as a kid.
You know
I
what?
was
That's
just
fair.
I was just thinking, why is Raikaru not doing ground jumps, but he doesn't have a shield?
Oh, oof. And he has the money for one, so that's just a feels bad, man.
Hashtag team never buy a shield, suffering a minor loss right now.
I'm actually surprised that he doesn't know the glitchless strat. Or
Yeah,
maybe
that's
he
true.
does.
Oh, there's one. There's an attempt at it. Let's see if he gets it round 2. It's a hard one.
Yeah, I came here once without a shield and I regretted it, so I'm team sometimes buy a shield.
Friendly
There it
reminder
is.
that entrance rando will actually put buying a shield into logic. So rip team never buy a shield.
I'm all about safety strats, so if I have an opportunity to buy one, I usually do.
Yeah,
I was
if you have to do Deku Tree as an adult, you are required to buy a Hylian shield.
Oh,
I
for
was
entrance
very
rando.
stubborn about shield purchasing for the longest time, and then I got burned by not having one, and now I just always, if I have the money and I need it and
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna need it, I just get it. Speaking of which, Exodus hasn't done his fashion check for us yet. We don't know what color his Goron tunic is,
Speaking
and
speaking of buying a shield, we did just get a shield buy from Exodus.
team
Congratulations.
smartly buys shields. Come on,
Yes.
Exodus, show us what the. Oh, it's a
Ew.
pretty pinkish purple. I like it.
Wait, is it a nat pink or not quite a nat pink?
No, it's definitely a little bit more. It's kind of a purplish color, like a pinkish lavender. Yeah, it's kind of mauve. I guess I could say it's kind of mauve.
Dusty Rose. I'm a fan of that one.
I like this, y'all. We all need, like, I need chat. Like, you guys need to go to like Home Depot and pick up some of those paint chips. We're gonna compare that against these tunic colors. And you're gonna tell me what
What
colors we come up with.
can we get the Pantone whatever on what that color is?
It looks like Raikaru is making a play for his hook shot right now.
It seems like a good play. You don't want to go too much longer without one.
Without knowing where the other one is, it's a good idea.
30 skulls is dead, 50 skulls is a wallet. So unless we have to buy a Zora tunic, that is dead as.
All right, you ZFG subs, ZFG Speed Frog, my friends, get it in the chat.
The unfortunate thing about Trade Quest here, we do not have Bolero right now, so we cannot cheese the eye drops. Have to actually run all the way back to Big Ora.
You can, however, do the teleport through Goron City, which is not that bad.
Yes. I think it's pretty close, which is actually faster, going through Goron City or just climbing up.
Yeah, they can do it without Epona. I've done it, and I'm like not that good. So if I've done it, then it is absolutely easily possible for these guys.
Cola, you bring up a full Trade Quest. I do remember one of the seeds from brackets in season 1 where there was a hook shot on Vigoron, and we started from the pocket edge. That was quite a seed. Let's say it was bloody. Yeah, it was bloody in that one. Yeah.
What's at the bottom of the lake? It looks red. It's a purple rupee. That's what's at the bottom of the lake.
Exodus getting stuck on the iceberg there.
There, you got some help.
Exodus is the Titanic now. I'm getting stuck on icebergs.
Yeah, Patty, that was bloody finding the egg in GTG. That was a good seed.
Is Poe just taunting Raikaru right now? And Raikaru's like, "Leave me the hell alone, dude." It's like those salesmen at the kiosks at the mall.
How do you mean?
Oh, you just try to avoid eye contact and move away from them as quickly as
Oh,
possible.
sure. Like, because the second you make eye contact, that's when they try to engage you.
Oh yeah, and you can't. They're like really aggressive. They're really pushy. They don't let you go. Like, it's just one more thing. Just one more thing. No, dude, I don't want to buy whatever crappy hand cream you're selling.
I had one. I accidentally made. This was like years ago. I made eye contact with one, and all he did was just like grab my hand and like polish the ever loving crap out of my thumbnail. And I have to admit, like, it looked beautiful, but then like he wanted to sell me stuff, and I just didn't want it. And that polish actually lasted for like, I think, more than a week. It was very impressive.
I had one who I got caught by, and I was like, I let him go through his whole spiel, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have any money. Well, I held like 4 bags of like $300 worth of shit that I just bought.
I don't have any money. I'm sorry. I stole this. Bye.
I just spent all my money already. All right, Raikaru is heading back up to Big Gora, not to King Zora. King
Not
Zora
e-
doesn't need the
And no
push button.
Epona either,
Goron.
so the long walk across Hyrule Field.
The long back walk.
The long and winding road.
And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more just to be the man. Bring some freaking eye drops down up to
Yes.
your door.
Da da da.
August, I've been told that going through Goron City through the crater is faster, but I think it's pretty close.
Faith, I'm going for Boulevard of Backwalking Dreams.
Oh my god. I mean,
11.
nobody.
Chip and Ray, or whatever. Sorry, this is the Rock Band practice. This is what you're gonna get. So when we develop the for those that missed it, the ZSR Rock Band is gonna develop the next dance for middle school proms or high school proms. Like 15 to 20 years from now, it will play.
It's
And
gonna
we're
be
gonna love
better.
it.
It's gonna be better than the electric slide and the Macarena combined.
It's gonna be even better than.
But will it be better than the safety dance?
I don't know. It'll
See, that's
definitely be better than the floss and the shoot, though.
We
I
have
don't
a winner
know
there.
what these are.
Those are the Fortnite dances.
No, don't learn what they are. You're better off.
I don't. I had a hunch they were Fortnite dances, and that's why I continued to choose to ignore them.
Yeah, unfortunately, working in a middle school, that is not a possibility in my world. So,
Oh, I can
Chris,
understand
the timer does not stop. If you're walking through the Goron City, the timer doesn't stop. Because there's already a timer active, it can't spawn the heat timer. That's the way when you can do warp through Bolero, you can cheese that with the heat timer. It overrides the eye drop timer. But because the eye drop timer is already active, you cannot spawn the heat timer.
Shoutouts to Trend Tear for subscribing at Tier 1. Thank you so much. At 5 months.
If you walk in, it can't, because the eye drop timer is already active. It can't spawn the heat timer while the eye drop is active. So if you walk in, there won't be a heat timer, as far as I know.
yeah, I'm kind of confused as to why he's doing this whole climb, because it is actually faster, I think, to go through Lost Woods and go through Goron City, but if this is the way he wants to go, it looks like he's gonna make it with time to spare, but...
Let's hope he doesn't get trolled by these skulls here. Now that's one way to do it.
That definitely helps. Raikaru uses hammer. It's super effective.
That'll do.
Skull
God, I
is
wish I
fancy.
knew. I wish I knew the hammer did that when I was playing this as a child.
No joke, man. The other thing I wish I knew is that you could stop climbing and they won't charge you.
I
when they
think
look at you.
if we all knew what Deku Nuts could have done when we were playing
Yeah.
this in the 90s, good God.
Yeah, I think we all ignored them pretty hard when we were
The
kids.
most broken weapon, honestly, in a game I can think of.
There's the claim check, and we've got hookshot coming from Raikaru right now.
Do not spam B in vanilla. You do not want to get collection delay handing in that claim. It's been removed from Rando, fortunately, but do not spam B when giving that claim.
What is the collection thing?
When you hand the claim check in, it takes a frame or two for it to actually give you them. If you press B, if you mash B, it slashes your sword, and that cancel.
Did Exodus just do a super swim?
I didn't see.
Fast. I'm not an authority on things like that, but
yeah, that definitely looked like a Wes. Absolutely did.
I honestly did not see.
Trez? I mean, like, we can't. Yeah, somebody clip it, probably, but yeah, I mean, he did waste some time. I don't think that he did that intentionally, but it definitely looked like a super swim.
But back to about the collection delay, if you spam B and slash your sword in between handing the claim check in and getting Bigoron sword, the game thinks it's giving you Bigoron sword, but you won't actually.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it can also hit Link Bigoron as well, I believe. If you mash B when he's talking about the dragons. Or about the Goron.
Right. Raikaru using the hook shot to go check out adult fishing and get that second strike upgrade. Silver's incoming.
Well, yep, Raikaru was doing that fishing, listening to the boss fight music, which is a little stressful for fishing, I think. Yeah, no, it wasn't a Wes. It was, yeah. I was getting my terminology confused, but...
And there they are.
Raikaru caught Morpha in a bottle. Yikes. That's something you don't want to catch.
It's pretty close right now. I think Raikaru's got a slight lead. Bigoron has one of our hook shots. And Raikaru just finished that while Engineer's taking this frog over to Lake Hylia. So Raikaru's probably got about a 5 or 6 minute lead at the moment.
Hookshot opens up a lot of checks. The silvers don't do a whole lot for us just yet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they really don't. Not until we need to go into the Spirit Temple.
Right. And we're not, without the second long shot, we're not going to see GTG for a while.
Yeah, either that or all dungeons, and I don't think all dungeons is really we don't
all dungeons.
We don't. It's possible that all dungeons could be logically required, but
I'm gonna channel all of my positive energy for this to not be an AD seed.
Well, I mean, logical all dungeons can sometimes be circumvented by jumping out of logic here and there.
Yeah, it's definitely still a possibility, so we'll just have to see.
All right, Exodus grabbing that prescription, and he's gonna make the long walk. Let's see which route he takes. Meanwhile, Raikaru's jumping into the Redead grave, where he's gonna play the Sun Song, and we're gonna see one of the few checks we have left in the graveyard. but just a bloopy. So that's not what we're looking for.
Well, we did have magic at Dompe 2.
That's true.
The other magic is in Ganon's castle. That could be our way of the hero.
But we do also full clear, your way of the hero areas.
Dun dun dun. Raikaru finally checking the pedestal.
Yeah, Raikaru does. If anybody remembers the last qualifier from Season 1, there were hover boots and a hammer chest in a stone fire. And because Raikaru's an idiot, he didn't check the pedestal, and he went straight there 25 minutes into the...
Oh, man.
Shadow is not confirmed to have something, but we're kind of assuming it does because we've got Nocturne and all of the things you need to go do Shadow Temple. So it's looking like there's probably something there, just based on just what we've been given, what the seed is telling us.
Yeah, I think
But-
Raikaru's heading over to fire, but honestly, I don't know if Shadow might be the better...
I mean, fire makes sense because, but he is walking right past the shop, which I know is closed because it's night. But Fire Temple's better because it is a medallion, and you do get a song that's locked behind that. So, and that song could be Requiem. That song could be. That song could. I mean, I hope it's not Bolero. That song could be Song of Storms, which is also useful for a few things.
I must have missed it. We still also have a like one last graveyard for Wave the Hero. Did we have Dampe digging left?
Yeah, we haven't seen Dampai digging yet.
And we did not see a way like anything important on whatever that last check that Raikaru did.
And a flag.
Sure.
I missed
Chat
it.
bringing up the point that Raikaru doesn't have Din's fire yet, so no Shadow yet.
Oh.
Yeah, that is true.
And this is not a multi-world. He can't just, hookshot jump his way into Shadow.
You know what? Exodus got knocked by that Waltula, but it kind of worked out because he got knocked onto the platform he wanted to get on anyway.
August, I don't know if either runner has 10 skulls 90 minutes into the seed.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping track, but I haven't seen either of them playing too terribly hard for them.
Yeah, I haven't seen them either. I think like maybe one of them has 7 or 8. Honestly, though, that's valid. I do that all the time. I'm like, I should probably start collecting skulls, and then I just don't.
Yeah, Raikaru running right past the skull right in front of him there in Fire Temple.
Yeah.
It triggers memories of my very, very first Rando seed where Hover Boots was on 50 skulls. And it was hard for me because I forgot where most of them were.
The seed I used to set up my BizHawk had a 50 skull ring. Needless to say, finish it.
Yeah, I didn't finish mine either. I also didn't know that you could open or have weird egg not shuffled, or I had song shuffled. I was just a disaster.
You used the default settings from the web patcher.
I started in 2.0, so I used default settings from 2.0.
Yeah, those default settings are a problem.
Not to interrupt or anything, but totally to interrupt. That was an early boss key in Fire Temple, so now they get to decide, do I want to do all of Fire Temple, or do I just want to smash Volvagia and take the chance that there is nothing here? Now, they still have a lot of items that they need, a lot of things that they could get.
Yeah,
but
Go ahead, sorry.
But it's one of those things where you take the gamble, and
Yeah.
I think I set followers here. Go to Temple of Time, hope for Requiem, and if so, go straight to the desert. If not, warp back here.
yeah, that actually makes sense. And they wouldn't be key locked as of right now, and they still can get into the room on the right hand side. But yeah,
Chip,
Raikaru is going to go deal with Volvagia.
Chip, as of 4.0, Far's Wind is now split between child and adult, and it is not dispelled by going through time. So when Exodus set Far's Wind in Jabu, it'll still be there next time he goes back child.
It's a solid, solid change made, I think.
Oh, somebody post the clip of when Glitchy forgot about it. Or, well, he didn't forget. He just didn't know that was a change that was made. And he
That
ran
double
right
take.
past. He ran right past the Furor's win point. He was like, "Wait, what?"
Our two Baron hints are Jabu and Goron City. And honestly, I wouldn't put past either of them to actually check a few chests in Jabu, hoping for the Gorons. You run right into all three chests anyways. Nice Temple of Time boss music for Volvagia.
Yeah, missing that. I'd say a tough one cycle. Like, I still don't understand how this. I mean, I know how it works, but I've never accomplished it myself.
All right, that's one of my clips, so I figured I'd just share it for anybody who hasn't seen it.
Alright, Alardians, the way Volvagia works is kind of interesting. There's actually two Volvagias that are always present. The one that flies around and the one that pops out of the hole. The one that flies around, the hitbox is still there even when it's not present on screen. You just have to bomb the hole it last went into, specifically the lower left corner of the hole it last descended into. And it will damage Volvagia with that bomb. Okay, a Mirror Shield on Volvagia.
Okay.
So even more reason to go check that Forest Medallion song now. Because if that's Requiem, I think you go straight and do Spirit, right?
No question. That's where I would go. There's no need to pussyfoot around about it.
Yeah, go back in, set Farors first, and then run.
The race is going all right. There's really not been a whole lot of divergence between the two runners, so they're really kind of neck and neck at this point.
At the moment, we're looking for a ring, a bow, and either irons or golds, and long shot. The only fucker we've had in this seed is that Big Oron had
First logical
a
hook
shot. Yeah, it certainly looks to be the logical hook shot, the first hook shot.
I mean, at an hour and a half into a seed, just then getting a hook shot, and I mean, you've checked all of the basic checks at that point. Pretty much seems like that's going to be your logical hook shot. The other one's
Song
probably
of Storms.
Hmm.
Yeah, the second strength was on adult fishing. Exodus just hasn't been there yet since he got the hook shot. Raikaru looks like he's going straight for the well.
Remind me where Din's was. I couldn't remember.
Din's is on the treasure chest game, so he may also get that right now.
That's right. That'd be a good play. But we're gonna go.
I take that back.
For,
I'm not sure where he's going.
Maybe for the Song of Storms Grotto?
I don't think Raikaru has cleared out Lost Woods yet either, though.
Yeah, if you're gonna get the Song of Storms Grotto, you're probably gonna save warp, not play menu.
True.
But yeah, he might not have. Well, no, he doesn't have Skull Mask, so he can't clear Skull Mask. I don't know what the heck he's doing.
You always full clear your way the hero areas. He already knows that the prescription was required, but you never know. There might be something else.
Exodus making that fast Volvagia look so easy.
I really love hearing this mini game song. I love this.
I
It's
love
a
it a
banger.
little less because it plays during 1500 horseback archery, which is which I probably have a little bit of PTSD from.
So I believe the proper response to that is get good.
Yeah, I'm working on that. It's not an overnight process. Thanks. Where's Doc? Can he put a get good emote in the chat for me? Because I
No, he's
deserve it.
here.
I know. I'm waiting for it.
There we go.
Thanks.
Go ahead and use those mod powers and just spam it for a little bit.
I think my very favorite thing about this game, and I've said this many times on my own stream, is that Link kills Volvagia. He smashes Volvagia with his hammer, and then Volvagia's head lands right in front of him, and he has this shocked look on his face, like, I didn't know it was gonna die. Like, it's the funniest thing to me.
I like the shocked look on Link's face in general.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, Chad, I'd like to issue you an open invitation. If you want to prove you can do better than I do, and I certainly really am not the best, feel free to fill out the volunteer form and come join us on the commentary or tracking team. We can use all the help we can get here on ZSR. If you're looking for that form, it is linked in the Discord. I will try and find.
And we can just, do the exclamation point Discord, and they can find it for themselves, because if they really want to do it, then they need to kind of, just be willing to figure shit out for themselves.
Curry, there are plenty of, commentators and trackers are needed, not just for Ocarina of Time Rando, but all of the different games that are restreamed here on ZSR. In fact, we're kind of lucky here in OOT Rando. We have a ridiculous number of people that commentate and trek. The rest of the communities don't have anywhere close to the numbers we do. So if you have experience with any other games, trust me, Trez, Lost, ZSR would love to have some more help with some of the other games.
I was just gonna say I'm really fortunate. I'm glad that I'm able to talk about this game with you guys, mainly just because, like, without going into it, I can't currently play video games. It hurts my hands too much, and I'm a professional musician, so just being able to, like, engage my hobby and not have to hurt myself in the process is really it's been really good, so I appreciate the opportunity.
How did that audition go, by the way? You've been talking about.
Maybe not the best the best, like, stream discussion.
Sorry, not to put you on the spot like that. It just
just
happened
like,
to come across my mind.
Without going into details, I felt like I did very well, but did not get invited back, which is it's okay.
Hey, I hate to interrupt, but Raikaru is valid.
Oh, we do have validation.
Nori!
We need a validation. I need to feel valid.
There we go.
Validation.
Shadow, I apologize for bringing that. Just happened to cross my mind.
Oh no, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Just, we're all just out there trying to make it, and that's a really hard way to try to make it.
So what I like about commentary and and this community in particular is that you get a lot of variety on commentary too. We have so many people who do commentary that you end up getting to talk to a lot of different people. You get to hear different perspectives, and you also don't get burned out on it. Like, I'm not doing every single weekly. I'm doing a weekly maybe every 2 or 3 weeks, and it's kind of nice because you would get burned out if you had to do it all the time, I think. So we are really fortunate with what we have, and the number of people who want to be a part of this.
But please, for all those out there, if you have if you're interested at all in commentary or tracking, and you have
That's a bow.
that
Well
might
is
be our that could easily be our logic bow right there.
well is not a trap. I'm gobsmacked. The well is always a trap.
So as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by Raikaru.
You're welcome.
No, but Raikaru interrupted me, not you.
I interrupted you because of Raikaru.
If you have any experience with any of the other Zelda games and you happen to be interested, BSR would love to have you.
And now
We're spoiled
Exodus
here.
is valid. Yay! Although, just fair warning, the initiation it's pretty dicey. Just you have to go through a pretty rough initiation period, like freshman initiation or something. It's definitely a little monka-esque. I'm just warning you. And I noticed that my other cons have gone silent. I think I wasn't supposed to talk about that.
Honest to God, I didn't hear a word you said.
So Moggy Augie, what we mean by valid, there is one green rupee that comes from a treasure chest in the game, and it is the one green rupee that is shuffled, and so we have kind of lovingly termed that the validation rupee.
Yeah.
There's also a chest that is the validation chest, and that's again in boss chest. I'm not sure the exact origin of it. I think it comes from Link to the Past, but
Yeah, the first few versions of Link to the Past, Rando, the last chest in Ganon's castle was required to verify that all racers were on the same. That was before they implemented hashes. So while it is a meme, it actually, it's a very overused meme, but it did have a point for a while.
that's actually a piece of history that I did not know. So that's actually really fascinating.
I didn't know that one either.
Yeah,
if
you bring that up in a Link to the Past race now, you get yelled at quite a bit.
I think we were
memes.
but we missed what was in Steve. But we're gonna see it on Exodus's side pretty soon.
Strength 2 is actually on adult fishing, which I'm sure Exodus will get next time he goes adult.
Oh, Steve was a key.
Thanks, Steve.
Yep, we've already got all the. Really, you only need one key in bottom of the well if you're not planning to get the Skulltulas, so not needed.
Doc, you're gonna have to fight with Kuiper on the Steve meme. We got no control over that.
Exodus remembering he has the Kokiri sword and using it to his benefit on Dead Hand.
I mean, it's funny, like there's like an auto reaction to always use Deku sticks for child sword activities that even I've seen people like even with sword equipped, they still pull out the sticks and use them anyway.
I think it's just muscle memory, honestly.
Well, yeah, it's also with Dead Hand, it's just easier to swing a stick at him than try and crouch down. Because of the way he brings his head down.
That makes sense.
Also, that paperweight, for those of you who are wondering, the Stone of Agony serves no purpose in Randomizer. With the current hint makeup that we have, if you would like to suggest some purpose for the Stone of Agony outside of what it already does, if you use it for hints, then you can definitely put those in the Discord as well.
Not true. Stone of Agony can vibrate to let you know there are hidden grottos around.
Yeah, who has a Rumble Pack in 2019?
I don't have mine anymore, and it makes me sad.
Pretty sure I still have mine. I don't think it's been used in 15 years, but I'm pretty sure I still have it.
Yeah, mine is probably like in my mom's attic or something. I mean, I have no idea if it actually works.
Looks like maybe we'll get to see, unless he's just leaving. I was gonna say maybe we get to see something with skulls while Raikaru's in CAC right now.
I don't think Raikaru even has 10 skulls. He skipped right over the one that was in Fire Temple that was like right in front of his face. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I honestly, I mean, I haven't been paying too much attention, but I don't think I have not seen him pick up a single skull.
I thought I remembered seeing 5, and so wouldn't quite make it there with the. I forget how many skulls are in Nightcack. Is it 4 or is it
it's 5. It's
Okay,
5.
so he may have been able to do that, but I might be miscounting. Oh, does he have 0?
Okay, so he's taking a hard no on skulls.
Oh God, new bridge requirement: Stone of Agony, Validation Rupee, Kokiri.
What about the Winter Heart piece?
No, those 3 are absolutely useless. Winter Heart piece at least gives you health.
Well, okay, that's fair. I mean, the Validation Rupee at least gives you money. It's just not that much money.
By the
Can
way,
we
if you
say-
play Master Quest, there is no Validation Rupee, unfortunately. There's a few green rupees from Master Quest GTG that are mixed in, so there's more than one.
Wolflink, that actually is a setting. If you can set the Stone of Agony to do exactly that, and it was actually a setting in season 1 and up before basically all the season 2 qualifiers. Excuse me, but
For
yeah,
pet?
we voted, or the community voted
No,
not to do that.
it's never been required to read the pedestal.
Oh
So.
no, the pedestal. No, okay. I thought he said the Gossip Stones. My bad. I read it wrong.
Yeah.
Reading is hard.
You know, this easily could be all dungeons, but if I'm Raikaru, I'm dipping into Shadow or Forest here soon, hoping to find that long shot. I think something's in GTG.
It's gonna be a while to get there since we don't know where the long shot is.
Didn't Fire is a chess game, so he has it available. It's just a matter of him remembering that he has the lens and magic.
Yeah, the lens is literally only useful for that one thing on these settings.
Alright, nice 2-hour chickens from Raikaru. Hey, Delilah, you're gonna go there as a child anyways, next time you have to go back adult. And with Sunsong, it's fairly easy to just use it there.
Alright, so if you are seeing a quick refresh, we just got a message from the Discord that our restreamer is refreshing both the streams. There's a little bit of a delay happening, so just be patient.
Everybody panic. Everybody panic.
Panic basket in the chat. Did I type it wrong? Panic basket? What did I do wrong?
I mean, Raikaru did wait about 75 minutes to check the pedestal, so come on. You really put it past him to just check the chickens at 2 hours?
And Exodus is waiting for a fish. These fish just sometimes they just don't want that. They just don't want cheaply made plastic.
So it looks like we've got a little extra lag on Exodus's stream. About 20 to 30 seconds more than Raikaru at the moment. Trying to get that sorted. Exodus seems to have contracted Rob Dog's internet tonight, and I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh no. If bad internet is contagious. Guys, we need vaccinations for bad internet.
How about vaccinations for bad jokes?
Oh, dang.
Burned.
I'm sorry, but that one was bad.
I was expecting somebody to bring up like the anti-vaxxer movement, but you know.
I thought about it, but I didn't feel like this was the right place or time for that kind of discussion.
Oh, see, I am never ever concerned about that. Propriety in my ZSR? No.
Expressed
Yeah,
in the
I
stream do
felt
not-
that one. I felt that one right between the eyes. Just ouch.
The opinions expressed in the stream do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Zelda speedruns or Nintendo or whatever. You know what I'm going for. Just okay.
So Exodus is going to do the shooting gallery on adult side, but we're not going to get to see it. Maybe we are. I don't know. Everything is sinking and refreshing and sinking and refreshing again.
His stream seems to be okay on the restream if you want to watch the actual channel. It's our race commentary page that's having some issues right now.
Yeah, and I do have both of them up because I like seeing the memes. It seems to have recovered a little bit. Okay, maybe we're good now. But just a bloopy. Hey, thanks for shooting all these rupees and destroying them. Here's $5. And we're finally gonna see a check on Skulltulas. Destroying money is technically illegal in the United States, from my understanding, but I don't know that they'd ever really prosecute for that. Yeah, no, there's still no 40 hint.
Exodus is making his way into Shadow. Rye's about to get his din, so he might be hot on Exodus's trail here.
So this may not be AD, but it may be like logical AD. Or it may be like AD dip. Ooh, that would be so cruel. I'm seeing a statue say 1500 rank. That would just be bad.
Frogs 2 actually dead, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Frogs 2 is the one thing we haven't seen be required in any of these bracket seeds yet. There was one. If anybody saw it, it's not supposed to. But Spike Vegeta's match with ATZ, there was a strength on Frogs 2 that Spike ended up collecting that was not required. So we were all kind of sad when we saw that.
Exodus getting those blue fire arrows, those bongo killers.
Bongo hoarding his weakness and not protecting it very well. That doesn't seem right.
Right? I like what Delilah says. Bongo's in logic now.
Neither have done Ice Cavern, and honestly, it seems like the most logical place for Requiem at the moment, given that it's only there or... Oh, was there one where it was required? I may not have seen that one. That's right. They both did do Ice Cavern.
Yeah. I was like, hold on. I'm pretty sure I saw that, but I do watch a lot of rando.
Good. Hey, congratulations. You guys all passed the test. Moving on.
That's one of the good questions to ask. Somebody says, is Cubs even watching? So we always ask, is this even rando? Is Cubs even watching?
I may have been getting buffering hell here quite a bit. I don't think I missed that much.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that I'm up to date with both runners. We did just see the gold scale from Rai. Is that correct?
Chat saying so. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I just missed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
I'm.
trying to
I'm.
make sure
I'm
if my stream looked okay, as if it was
no,
up to date or
I
not.
missed it, and I was like, he was about to open up another chest, and I was like, am I that far behind? But no, I'm not. I just missed it.
Feels bad, man.
Wait, there's a race going on?
Who are you people?
Yeah, I just missed a call from my roommate who forgot that I'm on commentary tonight. I'm like, I can't answer the phone right now.
Exodus's stream does have about an extra minute of delay at the moment. Not sure if we're gonna be able to get that corrected. We don't have much control over that. The program syncs itself, so keep in mind what we're seeing is about a minute behind, an extra minute behind for. Oh my god! I just got sink hell with Raikaru doing a jump slide.
Oh, I got that too, and it was like this weird.
Oh.
It was like this weird disembodied scream.
Yeah, it just repeated jump. Oh my god!
Yeah,
I
it
could
was
go without hearing that again for a while.
definitely nightmare fuel happening here. Nice to see a little divergence in routing finally, because we've got Exodus and Shadow, and we've got Raikaru and Forest Temple, and it's just like finally they're not doing the same thing. Exodus impatiently spin slashing and picking up some additional sticks.
I'm gonna go ahead and refresh my stuff here just to make sure I'm seeing everything everyone else is seeing.
Wherever Techie is, we're blaming him on the technical issues.
I mean,
Also, gonna have another refresh here. We're getting a little behind on the lag.
oh, there it is.
I gotta remember to unmute the streams every time that happens.
Yeah, same. I'm like, wow, it's suddenly really quiet. What's going on? Oh, yeah, music. There's the big boy sword.
Indeed. I saw it flash for just a second and then it skipped ahead a number of frames.
Yeah, whenever something goes wrong, just blame Trez. It works.
That's true. So Exodus is showing us a PowerPoint presentation right now. Meanwhile, Raikaru's making his way through the Forest Temple.
Pushing some blocks.
Oh, rip bump lines, rip. Got your blame Trez interrupted. Epona song is on Ocarina of Time. One of the things I've found is like whenever the stream gets really laggy or we have a lot of buffering issues, I just respond more to chat. So entertain me, chat.
Uh-oh. That's dangerous. What hell have you
There's
unleashed upon
Boomerang.
us?
Was that the
Oh, we have a
boomerang?
Rang?
We just
Yeah,
got
that
a
was-
Rang on
Rang in
Raikaru's side.
Forest.
Yeah. Rip the 1500 horseback archery dream.
Stone Forest.
So basically, entering all dungeons is required. Beating them, maybe not.
Stone Forest is always rough. You always have the items. Ugh.
Yeah, it's always a gamble whether or not to do it. What's on Colossus might just be the song. I mean, it could be Irons, but it's probably just referring to the song, which is
Colossus could easily be Longshot. Unless Colossus is Requiem is vanilla and Longshot is on child.
Go bomb. Bo was in the bottom of the well.
Yes, could also be a key in Child Spirit. Reminder that although Spirit Logic sucks now, it's only going to get worse once the Colossus hands are moved to be a part of Spirit.
Logic. What's that?
I just find if you pretend that all of Spirit Temple is always in Logic, you don't have any issues.
Did we find anything here in Shadow Temple aside from Big Goron Sword yet? I don't remember. I know it's been choppy.
The Ice Arrows.
Well,
that
yeah. But nothing required to beat the seed, like hard required.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, not just the meme requirement. Oh, and an ice trap. That's definitely that ice trap was way of the hero.
So we are Longshot and possibly Irons or Gold Gauntlets away from. Won't know about those last two for a while.
I mean, ice arrows are never technically way of the hero. I know we're just memeing in here. Ice arrows are never required to beat a seed.
Sly keys will be on the Colossus. Can be on the Colossus hands, both small and. Something like there was a vote held for both questions, and both were something like 80% in favor of moving the hands to Spirit and putting keys out.
I don't know who invented the term "way of the hero." To be honest with you, Besson.
My guess is it's the devs, and it's just their way of saying, "Hey, there's something there that you." Rather than coming right out and saying where an item is, like some of the Link to the Past hints, that just kind of gives it a little more vagueness.
Yeah, now it's just kind of like a thing that we just. It's a part of.
Yeah.
It's a part of Randomizer.
Part of it is way of the hero and required get used interchangeably. They're not exactly the case, and that's part of it.
Because and just to like kind of add to that is that if something way of the hero is not necessarily required if you are able to successfully complete the seed without it. So for example, a Zora tunic could be way of the hero, not in these settings, but in other settings. But you may not necessarily actually, in like reality, based on your ability, need it to beat the seed.
Yeah, there's a difference between logical way of the hero and required way of the hero. Something like Minuet being required, or sorry, is being required for Forest. Ooh.
Exodus. Oh no.
Not only did he miss the bridge, oof, that's a good minute and a half time loss.
Bad joke incoming, I'm warning you all now. He got jaboted.
Boo!
And I warned you ahead of time this time.
Yeah, she let me get ready for boo. But yeah, something like Mito Skip can break the need for Sarias or Minuet on Ocarina of Time, which which keeps you from having to do all dungeons.
See, I have one fan. Look, I have one fan.
Boo!
if I'm saying boo to a joke, like there's a small part of me that really likes it probably.
Can at least appreciate its cleverness even while you groan and
Yeah.
like, jeez.
I also really like
Oh
being
God, it's spreading. No, stop.
It's contagious.
don't
It's
rock
spreading
the boat.
it's spreading like smallpox.
All right, guys. Chat. We got another refresh coming. So panic.
Everything is breaking.
This is fine. We're fine.
Could do like you know the little meme of the dog surrounded by fire that says this is fine. You could do like Link surrounded by chickens, this is fine, or something
There is
like
actually a "This Is Fine" emote on like FFZ or BTTV. I can't remember which one. I actually have it enabled on my channel, but I love it.
If we don't have that meme with the chickens, for the next time Kuiper's on stream, I will.
I'm gonna write that down right now because if I don't, I will forget about it. But actually, because I can probably manage to make that meme.
Well, unfortunately, having a few more issues with Exodus's stream. We'll have it back up here as soon as possible.
I guess you could say that Exodus's stream is having an exodus.
that.
Polyganon is not here. Somebody had to make at least one.
I
bad
was
pun.
thinking something on the line of accidental crisis.
Ooh, I like. Okay, I'm sorry, not to downplay yours.
You can just say ox. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Not to downplay yours, Ox. That one was good. Existential crisis. That's.
See, I have nothing against puns. I have something against bad puns, but good puns are quite nice.
I really like that.
Any
emote.
GDQ level puns need to stay out of here. That's all I'll say.
Oh, geez, the GDQ. Yeah.
Anything that requires Brosentia to be in the room is a hard pass. Exactly, Kuri Butt.
I mean, it could be. What was it? What was it at this last AGDQ? It was the orb thing. I still don't quite.
Oh God,
get
the
it.
orb.
Yeah.
I still don't fully get it because I wasn't actually watching it while that was going on.
Well, orb then turned into moon for Odyssey.
Oh God. And then I know I was watching Linkus's run, and his was like the Pausa thing, which I'm a little guilty of because I did do a Pausa donation and it got read on stream, so I don't even feel guilty
Yeah,
about
no,
it.
that was more sploosh kaboom. So, of course, the most important thing that we know came out of AGDQ was, of course, Urban Yeti. Guys, I think it looks like Exodus picked up the long shot somewhere in chat. He's got it marked on his tracker. So it looks like Longshot is behind the boat. Yato.
Oh man, it would be
Well.
nice if we could actually see that.
See
I
it,
mean,
yeah.
we'll see that. We'll see that. Yeah, there you can see it right there on his C left. He's got it. So
I think I've got both runners synced up correctly now, so hopefully we can keep this train rolling.
it's stabilized for the moment. We'll just leave it at that for right now.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, Exodus is finally coming back for me.
Yep, this is all dungeons, not all bosses. Yay. I mean, the only thing we haven't seen is GTG, and it's possible Iron Boots are in there, which would make it a true all done.
That's true, but if Exodus happens to find the gold scale, then he can just maybe he'll get lucky. Maybe Water Temple can be beatable without irons today.
Well, I think the play for him is just to go straight to Spirit right now. Which is gonna hurt when he has to go Forest for Rang later, but Spirit's just too much to.
Yeah, we do know that Water Boss Key is in River Chest, so as long as Exodus could theoretically get the keys he needs without Iron Boots, I think. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. And then if that were the case, then he could just not necessarily need them, but I might be wrong. I think he needs 2 keys to get to River Chest. They will not be jabooted, Anita Hug, actually. Jabu Jabu is actually barren. There's nothing there. And they do need to do it for the medallion, but they are going to be go-moding it.
We do have to complete Water Temple. We have to beat.
Yeah, clearing it, probably not, but actually getting the keys that you need to get where you're going, and they know where the boss key is, they can probably do Water Temple pretty quickly.
There is the off chance we need to go, or they'll need to go into Central Pillar, in which case irons will be required. Yeah, Raikaru gonna be able to really go mode 3 dungeons.
And an errant skull, a couple skull pickups here. This seems like, it seems like a good play to actually start picking some up.
We still haven't gotten a 40 skull hint. Wouldn't it be something if Iron Boots were on 40 skulls and Colossus Way the Hero was just the song?
I think it's pretty likely at this point that Requiem is vanilla.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if Requiem is vanilla, then there's a chance maybe that's Way the Hero because they need to do Child Spirit.
Yeah, key on Child side.
Yes, you can do water without irons, depending, as Dotso is saying, on where the boss key is.
Boss key is River Chest. We got a hint on that earlier.
Yes. Yep.
And since since there aren't going to be any go mode items inside water, we just need 2 small keys of the 6 available. August, what the hell is that copy pasta? Quick qualifier. If you're in a place that's legal to do that, please go right ahead.
Make sure to save some for 4 days from now, though.
The comments of August 40th are not representative of ZSR or of any of its affiliates.
See, that was the smooth disclaimer that I was trying to do earlier and just failed miserably at actually making the words for.
ZSR is not responsible for any loss of property or bodily function.
There you go.
Axe, what have you done with this Jaboted? Ugh. Oh no.
Alright, I posted a pro Rye message, so I had to post a pro Exo message as well in chat. So there's both of them. Enjoy.
Okay, I do like the Exodus one. That is quite nice.
Unfortunately, the syllables don't quite work, but I couldn't really make it happen.
I've lost Exodus entirely again.
Yeah, same.
Little bit of inside knowledge. Exodus has Comcast internet, so for those of us that share that, we share his.
I have had Comcast in the past, so I understand fully. Looking like we're getting some F in the chat for Comcast.
In fairness, for me, it was Comcast or install a phone line for AT&T, and I didn't want that.
Would that have been like just DSL or dial-up? Because
That would have
yuck.
been DSL.
Ew.
Yep.
Comcast, more like not fast.
Well, apparently Exodus stream has gone offline. Well, I take that. As I say that, stream just popped back.
Yeah, and he's in GTG, so
Yep.
maybe forgetting about that Colossus Way of the Hero, or hoping that the Iron Boots will be here. Or the Boomerang. He doesn't know where Brang is yet, so...
He might be banking on Colossus Way of the Hero being the song, and hoping for an item here. Yeah, reminder that Cox's internet was so bad, it actually forced Spike Vegeta to move.
That sounds like something I would do, to be honest.
That's a good point, actually, from Engineer. With the bow and shadow, well, could officially be a trap.
Apparently, Cox in Arkansas is different than anywhere else.
I have Cox. I forget if they're like... They're not affiliated with Comcast, are they?
They are Comcast,
Oh,
actually.
well then, hey everybody, I also have Comcast via Cox.
We have Spectrum here, which was formerly Bright House, and I think they're affiliated with Time Warner and Charter, and who even knows anymore?
There's just too much going on there.
Aren't they all just the same company at this point? Like, they're all, like, making money off each other.
It's all Comcast or AT&T at this point.
Yeah, so it's...
Spectrum used to be Bright House, so if anybody had Bright House, I feel sorry.
And Raikaru fell down the pit in Shadow Temple. Rip. And doing it again.
Oh, no.
Raikaru, what are you doing, bro? What's
Pull out that lens, bruh.
He doesn't even need the lens. He just needs to land properly on the ledge.
I mean,
Actually,
Raikaru
yeah,
is
right,
just doing his engineer impression right now.
Ooh.
I know you're still here, engineer.
Shots
Engineer's
fired.
gonna throw down.
What?
I remember what happened in your last race in Shadow.
Yes, Schadenfreude. Verizon does exist, and they actually are a pretty decent ISP, but they are not available in my area. Sucks. Alright, Raikaru, don't fail us. Show us the fashion.
Well, now I know where Big Oron's was. I didn't see it when Exodus picked it up.
Yeah, he was definitely very choppy at that point. I was lucky that I actually managed to see it.
I saw it at the same time as you did. It lasted like 2 frames.
Will we see a toilet check?
8 keys already? Ugh.
I'm
Yeesh.
not an expert on key distribution in GTG.
There are
There's
9.
Yeah, and if there's a key on right side here,
Yep,
there's...
it's right there.
Okay,
So
and
is
Song
that-
of Time required for that key.
Does that mean that there's an item in the toilet?
That mean exactly.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But it can't be Iron Boots, and we know where Boomerang is, so whatever
God!
item it is...
Damn it! I forgot to. Yeah, forgot about the bet for Shadow.
Oh. Shoot.
Yeah, at this
Yeah.
point, we pretty.
Just realize that we don't have iron boots. We can't do toilet, and nothing that we need to beat the seed would be in toilet. It would just be a junk item, like arrows or bombs or something.
Yeah, and at this point, you're not gonna need iron boots to finish off water because you're only gonna need 2 keys.
Well, if you're Exodus, you might need those arrows because we're down to 1.
I mean, unless the key is unless the key distribution in water is like hot garbage, but even then, I think that
I don't
you
think that's
probably
actually
be-
possible, given...
Yeah, no, because you would lock yourself out eventually.
Yeah, I mean, there's 6 keys, you only need 2. I mean, X may go into water needing the boomerang if he doesn't go to forest first and may end up looking. But Raikaru's just going to find his 2 keys and go straight for Dark Link and the boss key.
This is a pretty healthy seed, though, at least for Exodus. There's some of those arrows that he needed to pick up.
Indeed. Coming up soon on our ice arrow chest.
And just
Faith
so
is
anybody,
right. Somewhere Techie is causing all these issues. I don't know where.
and for anybody concerned, Raikaru did not do a super slide there. He just got pushed back by the fan. I'm sure nobody was actually concerned.
This room without iron boots is like...
It's just so slow.
I mean, it's one of the... It's like the wall in Spirit that no one ever climbed up when they were playing vanilla because they had long shot.
Right.
You never think how bad it is because you have an item to...
So GTG is a fat load of absolutely nothing, which we kind of sort of figured at this point.
Finally be able to see what or like, are we pretty much know that the song's vanilla at... Is it Requiem, or are we still
It's
waiting?
possible that it's Bolero, which, if it is, means that there's no key on Child side.
But if it's Bolero, then we know that Iron Boots are in Colossus, because it's way the hero out there. And we're assuming that. I mean, we're making a lot of assumptions right now.
Yeah, at this point, it's either gold gauntlets for Iron Boots in Ganon's Castle Fairy, or Iron Boots itself.
They are doing stone dungeons because there are items there. That's why. Well, not this one, but when you get everything you need to do Stone Shadow, the seed is pointing you there. It's like, hey, go here for something. Exodus did the bomb so he could do a ground jump, I think, or he was planning on doing a ground jump up that little pillar to go over instead of waiting for the bridge or the gate to go up. But if you don't open the gate, then if you happen to do Reverse Wasteland, you can't come back here. So,
Copro, which boss key? Zephyr, Requiem can be Burning Cack if Child Spirit is not required.
It would be an ultimate troll, though, if Iron Boots are right here. It's not.
No, just a fool. Epona's song is on Ocarina of Time, meaning Bolero and Requiem are on either Burning Cack or Desert.
Should be coming up on a long shot for Raikaru. It'll be interesting to see again where this actually was, since we missed it last time.
We know there's one small key in here.
That's right. I forgot that Shadow had long shot. I was like, I couldn't remember what Shadow had. Duh, long shot.
And we got that hint about the invisible maze having a small key.
Right. Exodus having no problem with that lensless wasteland. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Alex, he's essentially in go mode, or Raikaru's essentially in go mode right now. Logically, he may be required to have... Now, there's our long...
Okay.
Question
Yep.
is, like, does Raikaru actually do bongo, or does he leave like Exodus did? Or no, Exodus didn't.
No, he finished
Exodus
Bongo.
did kill Bongo
Oh,
Bongo.
he did. We just didn't see it because the stream was jacked up. Okay.
I was about to say, now's a weird time for Raikaru to start going for skulls.
Yeah. Yeah. Wrong room.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I could see either way him leaving. If he bails, I'm sure he casts forward.
Flant. He already has Big Goron Sword. He's literally using it right now.
I don't know. I could see either point here, finishing out Shadow or setting forwards and bailing.
I mean, if he has another Big Goron Sword, then it's a fake, and it's an ice trap. Bongo Bongo would be like, "Ha! You freeze me, I freeze you."
It looked like a heart recovery heart or something on
or like
on
a red
Colossus.
rupee, like $20.
Yeah, it was something red. I know that much.
It's
Vanilla
Requiem.
So there's a chance there's something on Child Spirit.
But Exodus is just gonna go through and see what's here.
Exodus, once he gets to Water Temple, could go searching because he still needs that boomerang in Forest. It just boomerang is in the boss key chest in Forest, so it's just a matter of what order he decides to do.
So does Raikaru do the good strats, or does he do the normal strats? By good strats, of course, I mean the blue fire arrows.
Thanks to Engineer, we did see how effective the blue fire or the now you had me say it, the ice arrow strat on Bongo can be. But Raikaru not interested in memes apparently.
He is letting our dreams. He's letting our memes die. Our dreams are dead.
Shoutouts to that side hop dodge he did from that hand. That was slick.
Yeah, apparently you're like supposed to do that if you're like good at the game.
Yeah, that's the only way to dodge that.
I've never done that.
Yeah, I've never done it either. I've been told to get good about that like several times, but it hasn't happened yet.
I'm not currently playing because of the aforementioned hand issues, but I learned something new about this game every single day.
Something else that drives me crazy to what Raikaru just did there. You have the bow equipped. Why do you use the long shot on Bongo?
I think maybe he just likes to.
Arrow conservation, man.
It's so much harder to hit with the long shot than with the bow.
Strats.
No key on Adult Spirit. Requiem was required.
Yep, so Requiem is our way of the hero in Colossus.
And that's what Exodus is about to do right now.
Yep, Raikaru going... Actually, I'm surprised he's not playing... Unless he's doing... He might be doing Jabu first. Because you can pick up Epona... You know what? You can pick up Epona while going to Jabu, which makes it a little faster. Brand...
Didn't
Raikaru's
Furrows, or was it...
No, it was Exodus who said Furrows.
Okay, I couldn't remember which one it was. I knew somebody said Furrows when...
Raikaru can pretty much do dungeons in any order he wants right now. At this point, it's probably better just to get Jabu out of the way so you don't have to go back to being child. Because if you do Jabu last, you still have to go back to being adult before you can go to Ganon.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And we have a bet in the chat. We may not even find it, but for those who want the iron to put bets on where the iron boot. Raikaru is not warping out of here because he's going to go ahead and pick up Epona's song. You're here, you have all 3 stones, you might as well.
So, betting Jabu, unfortunately, that's a rip to your bet because Jabu is a foolish choice. There's nothing there.
Have faith.
So
You know
we had
what?
Jabooted earlier, so maybe Jabooted? Or Jabu? You should see the ZSR grin face I have right now, because I know that Cubs is just face palming over there.
I plead the
just
fifth.
to stand in solidarity for all of those Jabu bets.
Pour one out for our Jabu homies.
Exodus
I'm
getting
telling
wrecked
you,
by that green bubble.
it's gonna be in the boomerang chest. It's it's a fake hint, fake news.
They have not checked Tight Grotto or Lab
Yeah,
Diving.
I don't think either have. Yeah, the only go mode item that can actually be in validation chest is light arrow, and that's only if trials are off.
Oh,
And
let's not have any dicks out, please.
there is the chance that Iron Boots are on 40 skulls. We never got that hint.
That hint must be in a really obscure location. I'd be really interested to see like the spoiler log.
At this point, I'm gonna assume that one of those hints is on is gonna be on either one of the two unique hint stones, Hyrule Castle Song of Storms, or the boulder out in front of Gerudo Valley. Because no one ever bothers to check those two unless it's absolutely required.
Yeah, because they're a pain in the butt to get to, and they're really out of the way. Like, you check most of the hints you check because they're, like, right there.
And we also haven't seen the Metagore on Hintstone, come to think of it.
That's true. Nice Navi flying around music and Jabu Jabu.
The boomerang is on the boss key chest in Forest. Nemesis Exis does not have boomerang. Gold Scale is not in logic for water, but if you know how, you can do everything but the pillar chest with it. And since Raikaru only needs 2 keys, he's not going to need whatever's on pillar. Engineer, I believe for that seed, the proper response is get fucked.
And there's our I think we've hit our quota for F-bombs on this stream.
I don't think there's a such thing anymore at this point.
You know what? I remind people, the owner of this channel once hopped into the comms just to yell fuck as loud as he could and then ran off. Ever since that day, there have been no limits on ZSR.
Pretty much the truth, honestly. But I mean, at the risk of making more boat puns, that ship has sailed. And I guess that's not really a pun, but you know, I'm sure somebody will be upset with it anyway.
You did say that. No, it's not a. Yeah, it's not a pun, but that. Never mind. I still liked just relating that ship has sailed to what had happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
I find
I'm nothing if not like self-referential.
Yeah, I find my own humor in normal things.
Datso, about Water Temple, Raikaru is in go mode, and at this point, Exodus is just searching everywhere for. I'm sure he'll get the water at some point.
Speaking
And technically,
of water,
Raikaru might still be looking for iron boots, but he won't be looking for them here because he knows that this area has nothing.
That's right. 5.0 adds that instant. Well, it's not even. It adds that stone of Water Temple that allows you to drain the lake or drain Lake Hylia after you beat Morpho, letting you get back in. That is on the dev branch if anybody's interested.
I like that functional go mode. I quite like that. This is not really literal go mode.
You know, come to think of it, we also have not seen what's on 20 skulls, so Iron Boots could be there.
And that's going to be kind of rip on Rye, because I don't think he's not got a single skull to seed, has he?
I'd be very surprised if it's more than 2. He doesn't have any marked on his tracker, but that really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I'm like the worst at marking skulls on my tracker.
August, there's what looks like a hint stone above on the platform by the warp platform. After you beat Morpha, you just hit that stone and it will empty or fill Lake Hylia. Also, there will be quite a few more hints come 5.0. The grotto hint stones will no longer be the same hint for all grottos. There will be 8 more hints added.
I did remember reading.
Still
that.
no word on what's going to happen there. What hints those will be. So once you hit 5.0, it's on the dev branch now. Start checking all of your grotto hint stones.
We're on Octorok, which is objectively the hardest boss in the game.
Hey, we've got a 6-month resub from Namaha. Thanks, dude. Or dudette. Seed's been pretty okay, honestly. Really has not been that, like, there's been no massive troll.
I mean, even doing the big run trading quest was like, I mean, it was kind of a drag just to walk across Hyrule a couple times, but it didn't take that long.
It would be really funny if the seed, and I know that it's not, because just logically I don't think it would be, but it would be really funny if logically it was expected for you to get Epona so that you could do the big Goron trading quest so that you get the hookshot, but I don't think that, no, that's not even possible because you need hookshot to enter Forest Temple, so never mind.
Still, like, I like your thinking on it.
Because, like, if you look at the spoiler log for a lot of these seeds, their playthrough is like, go do all this convoluted crap, and you're like, no?
Yeah. Shoutouts to the swag strat on the little switch there in that room. It's something I still have to learn how to do. It doesn't look like a terribly hard setup, though.
Doesn't look like it, but everything that, like, really good runners do is deceptively easy.
And
Exodus will be our first runner to check all of Spirit Temple and deal with Iron Knuckles and the seed.
Also, you know, just seeing the way people, like, I learned so much about how to deal with Iron Knuckles just by watching good people play. Like, you know, going through the chair like that, or the crouch stabs, you know, up to the side. Looking like a solid Baronade fight going on here.
Yeah, and, like, even this boss, like, there was a lot I did not know about this boss. Like, Deku Nuts
totally.
again.
Yeah, totally.
Oh no, Exodus! Oh no!
Oh!
Oh, feels bad, man. Guys, press F in chat. F in chat.
And we got some self-deprecating bombs happening here. Oh.
Is he death warping? What is he doing?
That hurts, man. Yeah, he might be.
Oh, man.
Take all those hearts away.
I wonder what his low health is, actually, but it's probably too late for me to check.
Moggy, he fell off of the, whatever you call those things. The chest platforms up at the top of Spirit. There we go. And we're back. Let's try that again.
Yeah, that's a pretty smart play to death warp back up there,
Actually,
honestly.
you're right. I would not have thought to do that. And it's just a big old sack.
Yeah, I mean, like, rip all those hearts he had, but I don't think he particularly needs them.
Nah. There'll be a hard piece or container, and we'll get filled right up.
And even if not, you can let the iron knuckles smash the pillars, and they'll knock some hearts out of them for you. Definitely helps out when you get knocked back by iron knuckles. No, climbing up was not even remotely faster. Not even close.
Making a play for, since he's got gold scale, he has access to water over on Raikaru's side.
I think it would be really funny if Exodus happens to find iron boots here in Spirit Temple.
Oh.
And you know that Raikaru is going to do Spirit after he does Water.
Yes.
And like just to find the iron boots after you've beaten Water Temple. Like it's happened to me before, and it's definitely not good.
We missed the chest. We missed the boss key chest with the skip here. Oh, we can get it.
Yeah, he can.
Go.
It's just a little bit more challenging.
There's
there we go.
Piece of heart.
Faith, my guess is Exodus won't go forest until after he's done water. Because all he's looking for is a boom.
I really like the Twin Rova music in Water Temple. That's great.
Engineer Water Temple boss key is in the river chest. We got a hint for it earlier.
I don't remember where boss key in Spirit Temple was actually, but
short recap is Raikaru is nearly done with the seed. Exodus is quite a bit behind because he does not have his boomerang from Forest Temple.
Raikaru getting spiked by spikes. Really annoying mobs.
Yo, dog, I heard you like spikes.
This seed
I just love Nintendo's creative naming. Hey, these things are spiky. What should we call them? Let's just call them spikes.
Hey, you know those literal bubbles in Jabu? Hey,
They're not called bubbles.
Let's call them shabombs.
Yeah. If they had been less creative with the naming, then they might have called them bubbles. But
with the bubbles, maybe it's just indicative of the best strat to take them down. You dick your nut on the ground and it goes shabam.
I think it's the bubble is the colored the skulls that fly around with the colored gas around them. Those have been bubbles since C1.
Did someone say Shazam?
I see what you mean.
Yeah, no, there are actual mobs called bubbles, which is why it's really funny that the bubbles are not called bubbles.
Got it.
Yeah, you have the blue ones, the blue and green ones in Forest.
Right.
Spirit has those the white ones up at the. This seed had its own troll with the required long shot in Deep Stone Shadow, and also a required trade quest. So yay.
Twin Rova looks like they're behaving themselves, at least for now.
I think Raikaru has found his 2 keys, and he's gonna go straight to kill Dark Link and head to the river chest.
Yep, that's absolutely what's gonna happen.
Drunus is right. That means the hook shot on Big Oron's was a hook shot, and the other hook shot was hook shot locked, of course.
Raikaru having absolutely no trouble doing that little hover booth strat to get up to the highest water level raising platform thingy-madoo. And that is what it is officially called from henceforth.
Yeah, August, I like how in Majora's Mask they put that sword effect back into effect with the bubbles.
I did not know you could spin the final form of Twin Rova like that. That's pretty slick.
Wait a minute. Didn't we see this yesterday? With the weird...
Isn't it fire, but it's also ice?
It's fire. I think it's just a video or an emulator issue where it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't render fire properly. I honestly don't know what's going on.
I mean, I use the same emulator he does, and I've never seen that, so. Those are just some Deku seeds, so Exodus is not picking those up. Hi, Dark Link. How you doing there, buddy? We're going to smash you in the face now. Maybe not.
The TARDIS was just a bottle with a fairy. Nobody bothered to pick that one up.
I will refrain from singing the fairy in the bottle, like the Christina Aguilera song.
No, like you just said,
Why
sing fairy in a bottle, and
I
now
would
it's
say
stuck
that
in
and
my
put
head.
that in my. Doc likes Doc. So the TARDIS is going to.
Yeah, I like that. That's a really nice name for it. It has a little bit of a better ring to it than say ATZ's Grotto. Even though like we know why it's called that, just I don't know, the TARDIS is it's a little bit more clever. Doc's box.
The TARDIS is in homage to Doc.
Yeah, because
and the
Doctor
way he
Who.
went, yeah. Although Doc's box would have also been pretty good.
It would have been even funnier if it was spelled DOX, like doxing someone, but I don't think that actually matters.
That's still funny though.
Just a reminder to chat, we're being a little vague. We're talking a little bit about the seed, about the box there, and so that's a factor, but we're not giving any actual real spoilers. And there are
Yeah.
people in the chat who haven't seen the race. Actually, myself included, I didn't see it because I was at work, but I already know how it ends. But just
we're
just please
doing our best, yeah.
Don't try to spoil, because there are people who will probably watch the VOD when they get a chance.
In fairness, we've already made reference to the TARDIS several times, so.
Right, but we didn't say like
yeah.
why it was the TARDIS.
No, it's just probably good to have an explanation.
Just another one of those memes. Does anybody want to Photoshop the crate to look like one of those call boxes, like the TARDIS actually looks like the phone booth or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Spoilers: Eris dies.
No, I never got that far. I'm just kidding.
Capital D colon, capital D colon. At least we know Iron Boots can't be on Morpha.
Yes, I know she's still there, Meta-M. I know that. You can't actually get her in the US version. I'm mad they took that out. It would have been nice to get her back for the final fight.
All right, so what's left for Raikaru is to go to Spirit. Don't think he's not going to GTG. He's just gonna go get his Gerudo card, open up the gate, and take his butt over to the desert.
We don't know where Iron. We won't know until we get the spoiler log at the end of the seed.
This song actually, right after he's playing Epona song, and Epona does not, swim across Lake Hylia to come get to him, seems kind of like a womp womp kind of song.
Yes, Shadow, I know Eris doesn't die in the speed runs, but you have to be careful with her because she can soft lock a lot of places.
Oh, Doc, nice meme. Oh my god. Oh, that's amazing.
I mean, if you can't laugh at yourself.
Right? Exactly. That is more spoiler, but you know what? It's his own seed. We'll allow it.
In fairness, yes.
I did one similar. It was with the Kokiri sword, and it was like, is this way the hero? Because sometimes it is. Not in bracket settings, but...
Linebeck, in some strange alternate universe, that might well be possible. Raikaru, well, you know, it's closer than I thought, because Exodus doesn't actually have to finish Forest.
Yeah, he pretty much can just get the boomerang and go.
Yeah, Raikaru has to get his Gerudo card, get across the desert, and actually do all of Spirit. Not to mention leave, come back as a child, get a key, and then go back.
I would laugh. Like, for a second, I thought Raikaru was going to get caught again, and I would have laughed. Would have been kind of amusing.
Yeah, this, you know what? This all of a sudden may have gotten a lot closer. It all depends on what Exodus does from here. If he continues in water or goes back to the forest.
Like, honestly, though, like, finishing water or, like, full clearing water is... It's just not... It doesn't... It's not a feels-good kind of play.
Hybrid, a key is required from Child Spirit. You are key locked on the doll.
And Raikaru is definitely... He's avoiding GTG as well. He does not need to go into GTG at all, which Exodus almost full cleared.
Yeah, Gold Scale was the first chest in the courtyard. So, or I guess the entrance yard, but he has not gone that deep into forest.
Not deep enough.
Yeah, the boomerang's on the boss key chest, so it is a couple minutes in, but yeah. Hey, X is still getting.
Anybody else find it weird that sand makes a clanking noise when you are unable to get the when you miss with the hook shot? Sorry, my brain like kind of froze for a second. Like, yeah, and also likes have like metal on them as well, apparently. Exodus was really struggling to get that Skulltula token there for a second.
Likes are fucking bulletproof vests, apparently. It's insane.
Likes are evil. They are just like evil amalgamations of garbage and fuckery.
Like, yeah, I was gonna say, like, what are they actually made of?
Never ask a question you don't want an answer to.
Well, it's definitely something that, you know, the shot can grab
take my advice. Don't ask the question.
Yeah, there will be somebody in chat to provide you that answer. And usually they come up with some wild shit. Like, we were talking about in a couple, like, one of my most recent commentaries, how likes are like metal butthole intestines or some weird shit. So, yeah, never trust chat.
Raikaru, after having some adventures in Shadow, now having some issues here with Wasteland. This is bad. This could be very bad if Exodus goes straight back to Forest. Faith? What?
Oh, no.
Faith, what? Yeesh.
We didn't need to go all the way there. I mean, wow.
Oh my god.
That which has once been purged from our collective consciousness has just been revived. Well, okay, but like...
All right, can a mod clear the chat, please?
Oh, Raikaru, dude. Oh,
on,
man.
I've seen this.
Rise.
I've seen this
Rise
get
starting.
before.
Yeah, Rise starting to get a little tilted.
And he's off by, like, a really, really tiny bit. He's, like, barely off at all.
Can we not just pull the lens out and do it that way?
He could. He absolutely could.
But gotta go fast.
I mean, yeah, following the ghost is definitely time consuming. The lens doesn't just like show you the void zones, unfortunately. That would be much preferred.
I think Exus is gonna go check Light Arrow, and then it's gonna be which dungeon does he go to.
How much of a time save is Lenzo's waste?
Iron Boots!
Oh
Shoot the sun!
Wow.
Are they real?
Wow.
Is the question. He's gonna go get those. He needs them because there's a chance Boomerang could be on the pillar.
So is he? Oh, is he gonna go back and check that probably then?
I would think they're real.
Oh my
might
god.
give a little bit of an advantage, or like Raikaru not losing as much time missing.
Yeah, that
what
may
did I
push
say?
him.
What did I say about finishing Water Temple and then finding Iron?
Yes, you did.
Wait, where is he going? Oh, he's doing lab dive.
Oh, that makes sense.
Nori is betting closed. Yes, betting is now closed.
Yeah,
Great.
we actually like forgot about the bet. Oops.
Shoot the sun was the winning bet.
I don't think anybody got that. What was that?
Well,
Somebody's like notification on their
Engineer won
phone
it,
or
yeah.
something?
Engineer was shoot the sun.
Wow. Way to go, engineer. GG. You get nothing but me saying GG.
You lose. You get nothing. Good day, sir.
What a brilliant moment.
God.
Lives on in the minds and hearts of many.
Exodus making the brain 300 IQ play.
Oh wow, you're right.
Go to forest. Wow.
I mean, he doesn't have anything left.
This is gonna be really close now.
Yeah.
I mean, he
No,
legitimately just doesn't have
he
much of
could
anything
go back.
left.
There's deep fire and there's water. That's it.
You guys
Because neither of them went past the first few checks of fire.
Right. You guys still think Raikaru has the time advantage even with the Mist Wasteland?
It's gonna take a few minutes to beat Jabu.
I mean,
And a couple minutes just to get there.
yeah, because Exodus has to go child again, and Raikaru doesn't. Raikaru's gonna prelude after he deals with Twinrova. He doesn't have to open up chest once he gets the keys he needs. He needs what, 3 keys, I think? Is that what it? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Raikaru does have to go child again. I don't know what I was thinking. So
There's
yeah, they
3
both.
keys, and I don't remember where the boss key is. 3 small keys and the key.
Yeah, I had forgotten about having to go child as well.
And Zelda gave us bombs. Thanks, Zelda.
Now Exodus's delay is back to normal. It's his stream is fixed at this. They are synced up. They're about 1/10 of a second off of each other, so they are fine at the moment. Treetop Key was the gold scale. He popped in to get that first.
Quick shout out to, we're now 3 hours into the stream. I don't know when the last Hydrobot alert was, but shout outs to staying hydrated while on stream.
Shout outs to not staying hydrated so I don't have to get up and pee every 5 minutes.
14 minutes ago was the last stay hydrated bot.
Got it. That actually might have been when I stepped up to go get water to stay hydrated.
Although to be fair, since we just ended another stream on ZSR and we were only like offline, we were only down for like maybe a minute or two at the most.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah.
Stay Hydrated bot doesn't recognize that, and so it may still be
It-
counting on like off time
No,
from the
no,
previous
because
stream.
no, the link between Worlds race was at least an hour and a half.
It there like maybe 30 minutes into this stream, the bot said you've been live for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not see that,
Yeah,
to be honest.
because the bot didn't pick up on the fact that we went offline briefly. It probably because like these bots, like especially when like on IRC when you're starting a race, the bot may take like 5 minutes to realize you're on or offline. So
Yeah, Cole, I think this is a lot closer than any of us thought 5-10 minutes ago.
Ooh, that's Stalfos giving Raikaru some trouble here.
Rise
Boomerang is
getting
giving.
tilted.
That's
That-
true.
Damn Boomerang is such a pain in the ass sometimes, and you can't Z target that switch. So
No.
it's honestly, if the Boomerang is being like that, it's just time to pull out a chew and just there you go.
Or just pull out the
With a
slingshot.
slingshot,
Do
yeah.
it that way.
I think chew's a little bit faster.
Also, I just one of those like random little things that I learned by watching these runs is just the little optimization of that void out for getting the whatever you call it to run into the trap and not losing any time. The Sphinx, is that what they call it?
I think those are called Anubis.
There you go.
MetaM, the mods, tournament mods are aware of it. Excuse me. They are reserving final decision at the moment. It is currently under review. Excuse me.
Oh no, they actually said in Discord. I think actually they said that it was that they looked at it. They discussed it. They said that it didn't look intentional, and that he did wait enough time to kind of counteract it, and that they're not going to be taking any action on it. It was a little bit up in the active race channel.
All right, I missed that then.
Yeah.
I think it.
Excuse me while I choke over here.
Well, you should probably get hydrated.
That's what's causing the choking.
Shoutouts to staying hydrated.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shoutouts
you
to
know when
staying
water
hydrated
kind of
and-
goes down the wrong way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not terribly fun. I
Also-
feel that pain.
Shoutouts to not drowning in your hydration. Shoutouts to not dying.
Which is why we got a Zora tunic. Just equip your Zora tunic, Cubs.
Yeah.
He's actually going to slap me. He's gonna reach through
I mean,
Discord and
I'm-
smack me in the face.
Honest to God, water is what's causing this. Holy shit.
Just know that if you want to be on ZSR and also get made fun of for your misery, you are more than welcome to apply. We are always looking for volunteers.
Nice segue.
If you would like to be abused by Oksani, just come on down. You can either be you can be on commentary, or you can just, sit here and talk to me in chat. Corneria, super swims are not allowed in this rule set. Super swims are allowed if you're playing, casually, or if you're racing with friends. Like in certain rule sets, that's allowed, but under accessible, that is not one of the allowed tricks. Because it's a little bit more of a challenging trick to pull off, and accessible is meant to kind of be a little bit more inclusive.
All right, here we go. Exodus just got his boomerang.
I just realized he might be able to pick up some time save because he's not going to complete Phantom Ganon.
And he's got Farr's win set in Jabu.
Ooh, you're right.
That's gonna cut out all the time
That's a-
taking to
This
get.
is a lot closer than I thought. Wow.
Yeah. Raikaru is 2 small keys and a boss key away.
Oh man, nail biter over here.
Do you mean the recoil trick to get the silver coin? Is that the recoil trick you're talking about, Cube Solver?
Excuse me. You call them coins all the time. You know they're rupees, yes?
Whatever.
Rupees, coins, dollars, whatever.
They jingle and they give you money.
Recoiling is allowed unless you're using the recoil boost to get to Morpho without long shot.
Yeah, like I think if it's like recoiling, it's tricky because like I don't think you're allowed to do the recoil in Deku Tree to get on the platform instead of doing like B1 skip or ground jump, but I don't know.
So, chat, quickly, does anyone remember where the boss key is? Because I don't.
Oh, we can do that in Deku? I didn't think that was allowed.
Yeah, you can do the recoil B1 skip.
Quick backtrack to money. If you find that your adult's wallet is full with 200 rupees and you want to make some room for some of those bloopies you come across, you can definitely feel free to subscribe to the Zelda Speedruns channel. Anything helps, we appreciate it.
Tell them what they can receive!
If you donate and get, or if you subscribe and get us up to 1,100 subs, you can win 2 fresh new community-driven voted emotes.
Alright, there's the third small key for Rai. So all he needs now is the boss key and to... Yeah, oh, this is really, really close. Raikaru's issue in the desert may decide this. I hate to say it. Oof, Raikaru jumping off the edge trying to bomb the BMOS. Right? Raikaru has all the small keys he needs. He does not have the boss key yet.
And we don't have enough magic to hit Dins here, so we're gonna have to run around the world. And there's that Mweep that we all know and love.
Unless if you're Cubs, you don't quite love them weep.
We all accept Cubs.
Hashtag man bleeps. And I'm just gonna ignore chat for the next minute or two.
I really wish I had a Mweep emote right now.
Well, boss key can't be on the hands, so we at least know that. It's gotta be.
I don't remember. Oh, it was. You know what? I think it was on one of the invisible chests.
No, he just got them both. There was a small key, and I think it was some arrows.
There it is.
Vanilla.
That's not vanilla.
Yeah, you're right. No, that's Master Quest vanilla.
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Yeah, no, that's Master Quest vanilla.
Cup just got some ice cream. He was really excited about it. Okay, if we saved it, we're good.
Everyone in chat, yell out your favorite ice cream flavor.
Rob and Revan are the only two who play Master Quest. The correct answer is chocolate, and I judge you if you say otherwise. God, this is. They might get into Ganon's castle at the same time. This is gonna be really close.
Man, like, of all the ones to get commentary for, it's this one that's gonna be like the nail biter.
I'm very anxious at the moment. I don't know what to do with my hands. You know, it's just, yeah, it's hard.
Clench that butt. Butthole clenching. Do it.
Clenched and ready. I just, yeah. Careful with that iron knuckle. Ooh. Yeah, he would have been fine. Still makes me nervous, though.
I think if Raikaru's lucky, he'll be on phase 2 before, before Exodus gets to Baronade. But it's gonna be really close.
And that not helping.
Yeah, I hate to say it.
Troll Robo being troll.
I think the desert may have cost him here.
Yeah, unfortunately, you may not be far off with that.
Between the desert and Shadow, ugh.
Wait, what happened in Shadow?
He fell 3 or 4 times in Shadow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh my god, this is gonna be close.
Okay, somebody please validate me because the ZSR grid I think is pretty good.
Alright, that one I have to agree.
That's good.
I don't know why I like that meme so much. I just really do.
Alright, second half of the Twin Robo fight is not that long, fortunately.
Yeah, unless you miss the one cycle, but with Big Goron Sword, like, you shouldn't miss the one cycle.
Yeah, as long as you don't mess up getting the the 3 shots from the shield, you should pretty much one cycle.
I need that Link gas to be my next low health sound. Like, when he gas, like, that would be great.
It's like that classic surprise anime sound that...
You just walked into my... You just activated my trap card. Whoa.
I think they're gonna be tied going to Ganon, honestly.
Oh my god, what if we linked up within seconds here?
Oh my god. Get those... Anybody got some snipe emotes? If you're a Marco sub, get that Marco snipe in the chat. It's gonna... it's coming.
Somebody remind me, does Raikaru play on Everdrive?
Oh yeah, we might not see either of these runners get validation chests. Validation chests might actually decide the race.
Okay, alright, he plays on... Good, because I was worried about Everdrive lag on Ganon. But yeah, if they're both on emulator, it's about the same. They're gonna be synced, leaving Temple of Time, or within 5 or 10 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably going to come down to execution at this point, and I don't know.
Did Exodus actually get the? Did he get the light arrow cutscene yet, or no?
Ooh, I think he did. Yes, he did.
Okay. Oh my god, this is insane.
We're literally down to execution, you guys.
So basically, if Raikaru like stops and gets validation chest, he could lose the seed by validation.
Yeah. Neither of them are gonna get it. There's no way.
There's no reason to.
We've seen a lot of people get it, though. You know, I mean, they.
All right, Raikaru spawns the bridge on his tracker at 3:19:57.
No, Exodus is not still behind. We fixed that issue. Or that issue has been fixed. I don't know that we did it, but...
Yeah, it's about a 15-16 second lead for Raikaru right now.
Holy
wow.
Holy shit, y'all.
This is why I love speedrunning in general, especially races, because 3 hours and 20 minutes of gameplay and we're within 15 seconds of each other.
This is the glitchy Marco race from last year, from season 1 all over again.
And they have really been, for the most part, neck and neck the entire seed. It really only diverged once Raikaru went into Forest. But, like, now it just caught right back up. So
I could see, like, if one person for some reason didn't have a big Oron sword, I feel like that could make a big difference. I mean, obviously they both do, but
Raikaru has enough magic for one shot from light arrows. By the way, anyone know where Exodus found double magic?
I don't
I
remember
missed
seeing that.
we're gonna need a magic drop. I guess he could get. Might lose a little time picking up magic from pots, unless.
Oh, right,
Like,
Karu is opening up validation chests. Getting a
And
piece of heart.
oh wow.
the useless heal that he'll get anyways.
Exodus is not valid though. Oh, saving those seconds.
Honestly, I don't blame Raikaru. Well, I guess he wouldn't have known it was a piece of heart, but like that feels a little more comfy to me.
43 seconds through the door on Raikaru.
Okay. Is he gonna pick up a magic?
53
No,
for Exodus. It's 10 seconds.
Wow. This is insane.
Cubs, you said that's just enough magic for a light arrow shot?
One, possibly two.
Okay.
Yeah, that 5 seconds was validation chest. If either of these guys miss the one cycle, it's over.
Yep. I mean, could it come down to execution of the final Ganon fight even if you just miss the tail
Yes.
a couple times?
Yeah,
Yes.
it could.
At this point, any execution error is likely game.
Oh my god, that sync! Oh my god, the sync! Holy shit!
I like that fancy little strat from Raikaru.
Oh my god, Raikaru! Oh no! Oh,
that might be game.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Raikaru has a slight advantage in that he doesn't have to menu for the Master Sword.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, we didn't get the cycle there.
Capital D colon is literally my face right
man.
now.
That's
and
it.
He's got to drink
That's the
potion
game.
to get another shot. That's
Oh man, that is so unfortunate.
That's
to miss that one cycle.
Yeah. And then miss the second one too. Oof.
I don't see Exodus messing up Ganon. I mean, he's not one of the best bingo players for nothing.
Oh my god. Anybody who is not watching this stream tonight is missing out on quality rando gameplay.
It's like 30 seconds for Exodus at the moment.
I could not have asked for a first commentary seed, or first commentary race. This was great.
So unless Exodus messes up the crouch stab in some way...
He's not going to.
Yeah, no.
That's it. First phase 1 done.
Oh my god. Nice Spirit Temple music, though.
I was about to say, that is quite nice. It's not validation.
They were exactly in the same place at one point. It was getting knocked off the platform.
It's not even that. It's the wasteland. Failing lensless wasteland 3 times. That decided the race right there.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely a snipe. We need to definitely, if you are a sub to Marco, you put that Marco snipe in the chat. Because that is a snipe and a half. Wow.
Well played by both runners.
Wow.
Yeah, failing Wasteland, failing Lensless Wasteland, and then just that even in the Ganon fight, he still could have had it on the Ganon fight, or the
Exodus,
Ganondorf
Right.
fight.
GG, well played, sir. Very, very well done.
Hey,
Raikaru,
thanks.
same to you.
Wow, guys, what a nail biter you gave us at the end there.
My
Yeah,
God.
I can't believe how close it was.
I threw in the wasteland. I wasted minutes there.
Oh, dang.
That was
Yeah.
Between the Wasteland and Shadow, that might well have done.
When you guys actually started the Ganondorf fight, like when he knocked the platform, like the central, like the ones around, you guys were literally synced at that moment. And
Oh,
then
wow.
it was insane. We were all like just pog champing and everything over here.
We all felt pretty hard when a few of those when that one cycle of Ganondorf didn't work out for you, Raikaru.
I was kind of sad about that, but I had fun at the very least.
Exodus, question. Those iron boots, troll, or how do you feel about
Where were those?
That was a hilarious placement. They were on the Lake Hylia Sun.
I wasn't getting that.
And so somehow we actually had somebody call that in chat. I don't know how.
I see.
Wow.
Wow. Noticed something.
So this whole seed, you guys were really like, you were like trading back and forth, like, okay, I'm gonna be in this dungeon, and then I'm gonna be doing these overworld checks, then we're gonna switch off, like almost the entire seed. It wasn't until Raikaru went in and did Forest Temple that you kind of pulled ahead for a while there, and then it was like at the end you had Exodus and Jabu, and Raikaru was in Spirit Temple, and it was just, we were like, is this gonna be closer than we thought? And wow, it really was like just insanely good, this race.
So, chat. Anybody want to take a guess where that third strength was?
Good question, actually.
I'll let chat take a few guesses. I have it here.
My guess is 40 skulls also.
I'm gonna guess fire, actually.
Exodus, you got a guess?
Ganon, I guess.
Axe?
I don't know, no idea.
1,000 horseback.
Oh.
Ew.
So all dungeons.
No, I could have gotten that, but nope.
Yeah, Raikaru, bit of a question. Did you pick up a skull this entire run?
Nope. That was on purpose. That was the hill I was going to die on.
I had a feeling that was the case.
I had to break muscle memory to not pick up a single skull.
Guys, Ryan, you're gonna be mad about this.
Mad about what?
20 skulls is a nice trap.
I guess I'm happy.
Anybody find a 40 skull hint, by the way?
No.
Nope.
Also a nice trap.
Oh my god.
Wow, those are some freezing skulls today.
Exodus, question for you. Just curious, like, what kind of went through your head when you fell off of the top of the Spirit Temple and had to death warp back up there?
Oh, yeah, that was silly. I don't know.
You were just, like, rage bombing, but then I realized what you were doing.
Oh, yeah.
So, both 40 skull hints were in Goron City.
Place we were never going to touch.
Yeah.
One in the maze, one in Metagoron.
Yeah, no, it's odd having Goron City barren. It really is.
And we had some people in chat were asking about right outside of Ice Cavern Exodus, when you did that accidental recoil into I think it's called a super swim. I could be wrong, and they're like, oh my god, is that allowed? And we double checked and we asked Trez to look over it, and they determined, you waited for a second, but how did you feel like an oh fuck moment when that happened? Or
Yeah, sometimes I'm so used to bingo, so it's really hard for me to remember not to do little tricks like that everywhere. So yeah. My first rando, I almost did ISG on a few bosses because I was so used to like using ISG on Bongo and Phantom Ganon, but yeah, it's just I'm so used to going through the dungeons and stuff with tricks, I don't know. It's hard to remember sometimes.
Yeah, we figured that was probably the case. So, and you know, you didn't gain really any advantage from it. You kind of waited a couple seconds and everything was fine.
I gotta take off here, guys. I just wanted to thank everyone for a very, very exciting first commentary stream, and thank you to both Raikaru and Exodus for a really fun match, you guys.
It was definitely a lot of fun.
So, Raikaru, I have to ask,
Oh no.
what happened in Shadow?
What do you mean?
You having a little trouble finding those platforms?
Oh, that was just my muscle memory failing me. It wasn't even like finding platforms, it was I landed on the wrong pixel.
A couple people in chat are asking why, after you found Longshot, you went ahead and killed Bongo Bongo.
Just cuz.
Just for funsies.
Yeah, chat also bringing up Exodus. You had your own little fun adventure there in Shadow.
Yeah, that was another really dumb mistake.
What did you do?
I fell off the boat at the very end.
Why?
I missed the jump to the platform because I had a really weird camera angle because I was trying to shoot the bomb flowers with the bow.
Oh
and
no.
I missed, and then I just tried to jump off, and I somehow missed.
And a new meme was born out of that, which Cubs absolutely hates, but I said that you had gotten jaboted.
Oh
and
no.
They got mad at me.
Yes, that unfortunately has spread
no.
like wildfire. Yes, you deserve to meet.
And everybody in chat is like, no, bad. They're like hitting me. Get back in your cage, Ox.
Alright. Any other thoughts you two have just on the seed or your performance in the tournament as a whole?
Nah. I had fun. That's what I came into it, like, kind of expecting.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Well,
Exodus. Sorry. Go ahead.
From the spectator standpoint, we're having fun too. It's been very entertaining to watch, and we love these really close like races. We really thought for the longest time that Raikaru had it, and then like it was so damn close at the end. We were like, we have no idea who's gonna win. Sorry, but it makes for good stream, I guess.
Exodus, looking forward. Your next match is up against Sergeant Kills. Any thought?
No, I don't really know. I think him and I are about equal skill level at Rando, so yeah, I think that should be a good match.
Alright, anything else chat wants to know from the spoiler log before we call it in?
Did we find the winner heart piece? We wouldn't find that in the spoiler log, would we?
No.
Oh, Exodus, did you go bottom of the well?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Bottom of the well is a trap again.
Yeah, I got my first bow there, so I was happy, and then I found a second bow later.
I went forest right after bottom of the well, I think, and, you know, went in shadow, and another bow.
And then Exodus, you also did GTG, which turned out to have absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that
whatsoever.
was unfortunate.
So, but you still ended up, it still didn't hurt you in the end. I mean, it could have, but...
Raikaru, sorry, question from chat, Raikaru. The decision to go forest over shadow, what kind of played into that thinking there?
Well, I knew Requiem was on Requiem, and I just decided, let's go all dungeons. Why not? And forest is shorter, so if it was a mistake, then I could bail out sooner. It's shorter by like a couple minutes, I think, than Shadow. It was overall the quote-unquote smarter play, I'd say.
And on that Exodus, the big brain call after Water Temple did go straight into Forest, skipping most of Fire and Water. What kind of went into that?
Well, I was actually in Forest when I found the scale, which let me do Water. So I'd already decided to do Forest at that point, and then when I found the scale in Forest, I was like, okay, might as well do Water first because Boomerang could be in there, and then I can skip the rest of Forest. But I was planning on full clearing Forest at that point because I think Deep Fire sucks, and
That's a rude.
I forget what the other places I could have gone, but yeah. Oh, I went to... No, wait. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, no, I like Forest a lot better than Deep Fire, so that was an easy choice for me there.
Well, I think chat will eventually forgive you for depriving them of their Deep Fire memes.
Screw Deep Fire. I hate it.
Deep Fire honestly is the worst.
I was glad to get out of Fire when I did. I placed Ferora's Wind there.
Yeah, me too.
Early Ferora's Wind was really good to have for both of you.
I'm sad I didn't have it before I entered Jabu for that one little bit.
Speaking of Jabu, Exodus, just curious. Setting Farwar's Wind at the front of Jabu, did you think about going to get Rudo first, bring her up top, and then set Farwar's, or was that just the plan from the beginning?
Is that faster? I don't know. I haven't thought about that really.
It
I don't know
wouldn't
if
be any faster.
It's just required.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
just that I knew
wasting
Jabu was barren, so there was no reason to do any of Jabu at that point. I felt like, but I don't think it really mattered when I set Forest Wind in Jabu.
It didn't matter, but you'd be wasting your like active thinking time.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, it's just one of those curious decisions. Again, it doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things. Just interesting thought.
Yeah, and why I went Shadow instead of Forest, that was just because I found everything to do Shadow really early on. And I feel like whenever that happens, Shadow is required, so that's why I did Shadow.
Shadow sticks its dick in every seed, 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Knew that one was going to happen early.
We actually did say that on the restream as well, like
Just for
early,
you.
because
It's like my favorite phrase.
it's so true. Whenever it doesn't matter if Shadow's a stone and you get Nocturne, you get Din's magic and all the shit you need for Shadow, hover boots and all that shit. You need to go into Shadow. There's always something there. If you get all that crap in a seed, yeah, it's just there's no reason not to do it at that point.
For the record, I got trolled pretty hard for saying that, Raikaru, so you owe me.
I don't owe you anything. My phrase.
Yeah,
Fair point.
if anything, you owe him.
Yeah, I should be charging royalties on that.
Show me the trademark. Alright, well, Axe, you have anything else?
I do not. I think I'm gonna get some food here in a little bit. So maybe some chicken.
Yeah, both of you, GG, well played. Raikaru, well done your time in the tournament. Exodus, good luck moving on.
Thanks.
Good luck in your further matches. I wouldn't look forward to matching with Juke.
Oh yeah.
Rip.
I think Bonnaroo might have a little something to say about that, but
I mean, the big wall is Juke. There's no questioning that. Whoever has to go against him.
Juke.
Oh, Juke has to face Banuro first.
Yeah, so say Juke has Bloody and then Banuru.
Oh wow.
That's what I'm saying. Banuru might have a little something to say about that.
Hey Juke, don't lose. And I look like an idiot.
I believe that's a big old Monka S.
Yep, that seems to be Juke's favorite emote anyway.
Juke, if you lose, I'm taking your lunch money.
I just realized I'm not supposed to laugh at bullying. I'm a teacher. I'm supposed to stop it. I'm supposed to like actively step in and not allow this to happen. And yet I'm just like laughing like
I'll
good
take
one.
your lunch money and buy you a lunch with it. The rest goes in my pocket.
Yes, sure.
All right, well, I think that's it from us. Nori, anything you have to say?
No, just want to say this was a great race, and even though it was a little trolly, at least it wasn't my high point of basically 345. I felt
Honestly,
bad for
that's
Cloud
one of the
Ike.
better. That's one of the better seeds we've seen this tournament.
But thanks everyone.
And that's
Comms were awesome tonight, and thanks to the trackers. Did a great job, Tyler and Faith. So just want to thank everyone and tell everyone to have a good night, or it could be good morning.
I like how it shows us as commentating.
always does. All right, thank you very much, both of you. Everybody in chat, thank you as well. Have a good night.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.